Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Nearly the full crew.
No more minimum manning for us.
Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Gonna wash my hands and then we'll get started, alright?
Diego, run to the fridge and grab
Tyler
me a beer.
knows what those look like.
What?
Run to the fridge, grab me a beer.
Consequences of his own actions.
Oh, run to the fridge. My fridge or your fridge?
I don't care as long as the beer ends up on my desk.
Can I throw the beer?
Well, you can't. I've seen you throw.
I'm fairly decent at throwing.
You can't throw from your house to my house.
No, but I could throw halfway from my house to your house, and you can pick it up from the street.
Again, beer at desk, not beer in street. Kyle gets up.
Ah.
Some fucking people just can't follow direction.
So hard to find good help these days.
For the amount I pay him, yeah.
It's no fun being good help these days.
Also valid. I'm gonna grab beer.
Well, of course not. Your boss is an asshole.
He's not my boss, but you're not wrong.
This is a very true statement.
Military horror stories. You're gonna be late to formation.
I was watching a clip from, have any of you read or seen Catch-22?
Yes.
No.
Well, there's a dude named Major Major. That is his first and
yes.
last name because his dad thought it was hilarious. Not really understanding this, Command put him on the roster for, a bunch of stuff a Major should be at. And he was late. They went to get him, and they find him and are like, wait, you're Major Major. Yeah. I am Sergeant Major Major. You're a Sergeant Major. No, sir, I'm just a sergeant. What? And rather than doing all of the paperwork, they field promoted him to Major.
Because it was easier.
Yep. Thus making him Major Major.
Alright, I just noticed one thing.
Is this... What are we listening to?
This is ambient cantina music by PufferGlitch Ambience, but all free music that I can actually use. So once again, thank you, PufferGlitch Ambience.
It's a real finger waggler.
A what?
What?
A finger waggler.
What? Sorry, I thought I needed.
You've never heard of a finger waggler?
No,
sex act?
it does.
Anyways,
My
a
girlfriend
long
last
time
night gave
ago.
her the old finger waggler.
Hey, Diego.
What's that?
In any of your scenes, if you notice that you can't see at all, let me know. I'm pretty sure I fixed the issue, but
Oh, I thought you were about to say that's normal.
not normal. No, for sure not normal. Just need to reset Fog of War and everything. All right, everybody have anything that they need to ask me before we get ready?
Mm-hmm.
How big are your shoes?
I wear size 13s.
No, you
Lucky.
don't. You're too short for that.
Jesus Christ, your feet are enormous.
I'm 6'1", guys. I'm a pretty big guy.
Seriously?
Yeah. What the fuck?
You seem like you should be like, I don't know, 5'7". I imagined you as 5'7" or something.
No. Oh no.
God.
Is it?
I'm 5'7".
Now, follow-up question. Do your shoes honk when you walk?
I'm sorry. For research purposes, I'm going to need to know how big your shoes are again.
Yeah, they're 13. Size 13.
You know what they say about guys with big feet?
Big socks.
They're fucking clowns.
Yeah,
They have daddy issues. Or
Yeah.
no, that's just me.
all of the above.
Well, we knew that. You're a Switch.
And a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I'm gonna turn off the Johnson music. We'll get going here.
But jauntiness.
Where did we leave off?
And sadness.
It's a great question. The last we left off, we were setting off towards the MC-80. You have realized that the Burnt Claw, who are still alive in the race along with you, are in fact still alive and are nestled at the MC-80. The MC-80 crash site, which is the prize for the Scav games. To your last recollection, at least as everybody has told you, the militia should be, guarding the MC-80, but you see that the Burnt Claw's nav beacon has placed them right in that area, right where the MC-80 was crashed and landed.
Right where they definitely should not be.
Yeah. Before we go here, and the last thing we were doing, we were turning with Cameron at the helm. You were all making a loop around the back end of the MC-80 to get into what you saw as the only real access to the ship itself proper, which is a large breach in the back where the engines used to be. Before we start, I do just want to give everybody a heads up above board. This is gonna be kind of intense.
I thought it was inside a ship.
Horror-wise?
Huh?
I thought it was
horror?
inside a ship.
Boo, Kyle.
Boo.
Just, like horror-wise, no.
Okay.
I will say that at the outset. No, I don't have to give a trigger warning for horror, but just is something that I've been preparing for a little while. So it is much more put together than usual. To go ahead and start, I will go ahead and have everybody roll for Destiny, please.
You prepared?
I did. I actually wrote a
by
checklist
himself
today and everything.
There we go.
He asked for very little from me. I'm kind of impressed.
Force is with us!
Absolutely. Tired, battle-worn, your ass is so sore from the shitty seats that you guys have in your speeder, cramped together, some of you sitting out on the wings of the speeders. You make your way towards the back of the MC-80. Let me just describe sort of where we are at the outset. Cam, You have taken a turn to the port side in order to loop around the back of this MC-80. As you get closer and closer to this area, you notice that in what essentially is a very good crash landing of the pilot of the MC, from the staff of the MC-80, they were able to extend their descent, and they pretty much scraped down across the bottom, across the ground. So you see, looking from left to right, this big scar in the landscape. And as you loop around, you sort of loop right into the middle of the scar and begin following it up on your way through. We are going to place you, and just to clarify, Cam, what is your ship's current speed? It's just at 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to, right now, as we're going up to the MC-80, I would like everybody to clarify exactly where they're sitting in this meter at the outset.
I don't like that.
I'm doing a handstand on the hood.
Okay.
I am on the I'm on the left
next to Lina.
sidecar.
No, not quite. Now that we're no longer falling to our death, Tam's in the back seat, Cam's at the helm. The two man-meat are on the wings. Lina's in the middle of the bench with Sari on her right.
Okay. With Cam, and who else was the one sitting in front?
The girls. Cam, Sari, and Lina.
Cam, Sari, and Lina with...
Tam's in the back seat.
Tam in the back seat. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the people on the one on the left wing is Kybax, and on the right is
Vale.
Vale. Okay. Cam, as you begin piloting down here, I'm going to ask you to make a little bit of a unique check for me. I'm going to ask for either a knowledge warfare check, or I'm going to give you a perception check with some setback to it. The difficulty for this is going to be 3.
Okay. I'm going to go with perception.
Okay.
Alright, so difficulty 3 with a setback?
With 1 setback, yep. Okay. Cam, seeing no threat in front of you, you begin speeding towards the back end, pretty much going even on now with the ship directly in front of you. I'm going to rule that you're going to be right around probably 5 kilometers out at this point.
Can anyone else roll perception or warfare to see if they notice anything?
I will allow one other person to do it if you'd like.
Does anyone have abilities in those abilities? Actually, Sorry would be great at that.
Sorry, I was adding stuff in.
That's okay.
What do you need me to do?
Yeah, so essentially I'm asking for a perception check or a knowledge warfare check, difficulty 3. If you're doing perception, I add a setback to it.
Okay. Difficulty 3.
Yep.
And you remove a setback on perception.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll. Okay. Sorry. As you give me just one moment, I want to see what my spends are for perception for threat. Okay.
I'm wearing goggles, so you can't put a bug in my eye.
No bugs in your eyes. Gotcha. So, sorry, you think back to watching the starting pistol of the race. You remember exactly the outfitting of the Burnt Claw. What you remember is one of the Burnt Claw had a very specific specialization, and that was a sniper.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
So, let me lay out the scene for you one more time. You have a scar that's in the landscape, kind of going right to where the ship is. You also have these raised up areas of difficult terrain on your left and on your right.
So they've got a sniper. We should probably try to be evasive.
Or you could just gun the throttle.
I mean, if you're willing to take shots, I don't know where they are. I just remember that they have one.
Maybe just go a little serpentine.
At this speed in these crags, I could do it, yeah, but I think the speed will serve us better. Or I could do both.
You think you can do both?
She gives Kybax a look.
Look, it turned out so good in this thing. I'm not saying you're not a good pilot. I'm saying we're driving what is essentially a hunk of junk that Lina has scrapped together.
Lina just hunkers down deeper into her chair. I don't like.
You did a fantastic job. It's just,
I don't like any
you weren't
of the
working with
choices
the
we
best
have.
materials.
Timer is starting.
If
now.
we
5, 4, 3. What you decide?
Full throttle action.
Full throttle. All right. Go ahead. And is there a roll that's required for that?
Yes, I have to make a hard check, so I might fail this.
All right. So yeah, give me difficulty 3, piloting planetary.
Yep. And here we go.
Oh my god.
Go, 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 go. You jam forward the full throttle. These engines have taken a lot of beatings from you. As you continue maintaining your heading, something happens.
So, maybe the evasive would have been a better idea.
You see a infinitesimally small red flash in front of you.
Yep.
I'm going to ask whoever would like to please roll a d6. And I'm going to assign you each a number. And this is how it's going to go.
Oh wait, no. In that case, Tam.
I'm not there yet. I can't.
We know.
So, I'm going to send you guys a screenshot just so you know that my numbering system. I have an overlay up. I'm counting 1 to 6, top to bottom.
Good.
Number
He hit the
3
GM.
Is the you just my line goes dead. All right. So.
So who is 3?
You.
Yeah, that would be you, Cam.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take 2 stress to increase the difficulty of the shot by 2.
Increase difficulty shot by 2, absolutely. So, to let everybody know, I am able to make an extreme range thing because he has a sniper rifle. Because your speed is currently set to 3, you have 3 rounds of space to where you are going to be at the ship proper. Okay? So, this is the first shot that he gets. He has the accurate quality, which allows me to... adds a boost.
Gives him a boost die. Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to do this right, and I'm going to... Where's your token, Cam? There it is. We're going to target. Perfect. So, an extreme check is, I believe, difficulty 4. Let me double check here.
Extreme is difficulty 5, I believe.
Difficulty 5, okay.
So that's a difficulty 7 shot.
Difficulty 7 shot. He is going to go ahead and take a minor action to aim.
It's difficulty 6.
Or
by
a
the way.
maneuver to aim.
It's only a 4.
Yep, so difficulty 6 check, and I am just looking at my one combat skill. Character has basic ranks, additional attack. Okay, sniper shot. Okay, I have a talent that reduces my difficulty by 1. I'm spending a dark side point to upgrade. I'm now rolling 5 yellows and 5 purples.
Can we spend a light side point to upgrade your difficulty
can.
one?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
First step. By 1, I add a boost die due to my aim. Gains all the benefits of aiming. It also upgrades their attack roll. I cannot upgrade it any further. Actually, no, it just adds another green. It adds another green die. Okay.
Adds a green?
Yeah,
it does,
if you're fully upgraded.
If you're fully upgraded, it adds another green because I have the true aim talent here. All right, so my pool is 5 yellow, 1 green, 1 red, 4 purple, 1 blue. And because of your speed, I'm adding 1, 2, 3 setback die. That fair for everybody?
Yep, sounds fair to me.
That is a failure. Now,
Barely.
barely a failure. Oh, I have a blaster rifle. Whizzing by your left ear, Cam, the seat next to you explodes. Hey, I will allow on the next round for you to act again. Is there any other actions that anybody would like to do at this point?
I have a question.
Sure.
You said he's at extreme range right now.
He is. Yep.
How long until he's in long range?
You are going to be in long range in 3 rounds.
In 3 rounds. Okay.
Yep. So this is now round
I
2.
would like to do a thing, actually. I have a talent that I just upgraded and I want to use. On my turn, I'm going to perform a bodyguard maneuver on Cam, if you will allow me. Because what this does, I'm going to suffer a strain equal to my ranks in bodyguard, which is 2.
So I will go ahead and I am going to say no to this because you are very far away from Cam. And also Cam is flying a ship. So if you want Cam to keep piloting, it's going to have to be a no.
In that case, can I do suppressing fire?
Do you have a weapon that goes out to extreme range?
I have a long-range weapon.
You are currently several kilometers away. It's not going to be effective.
Yeah. Okay, then. I can't do jack shit.
Okay. I leave it open for everybody else. He will not fire this round because a sniper rifle such as the one that I have equipped has the slow firing thing on it, which makes it not able to shoot every round.
Well, I would like to take some evasive maneuvers to make us all harder to hit.
Okay.
And so it's going to be 3 rounds before we even enter long range?
That's right. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
But then to be
So
fair,
wait,
it's gonna
we have
be
1 round of firing,
to-
1 round he can't fire, and then another round he can fire?
Rules as written, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But then when we do get to long range, it's going to take us no time to be at engaged range.
Okay, so yeah, I would like to make evasive maneuvers.
Okay.
And I'll pull out my heavy blaster rifle.
Evasive action, you are currently going at speed 3. This is a piloting check. Lasts until the end of Pilot's next turn. Fantastic. Okay. It upgrades difficulty by 1. And then plus 1 difficulty for your ship. Okay. I'm going to rank this because you are going in this sort of narrow scar. So piloting evasively, I'm going to rank it at, it's going to be another diff 3 here for you.
Okay. And I get a boost dice for our handling, which I forgot for our last check, but here we go.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Look, I have 5 fucking advantages. What can I do with those?
Good question. Let's look. So, with your advantages, in the piloting skill guide, it gives you. Yep. So the advantages for a piloting check are usually using versus if you were fighting against another ship, it would be you would add boost die to your next roll here for you. Do you have? Yeah, Jack.
There is perform immediate free maneuver.
We are in combat, so I will allow any combat advantage spend here if you can find one that will help you here.
Well, I'd like to close.
Shoves, just regain your strain.
I guess so. Regain my
Well,
2 strain.
you have 5 to do. You have 5 to play with first. I'm saying
Yeah,
if you
so
can't think of anything.
So regaining my strain, that puts me at 3 advantages. How much is doing an immediate maneuver?
2.
Okay, can I
And then
use
you-
a... go ahead.
Yep. I was going to say, and you can also use 1 to give yourself a boost die for your next piloting check.
Okay, so 2 for my strain, 2 to perform an immediate maneuver to help close the distance faster.
Gotcha. Not to throw more rules at you, which I'm so sorry to have to do.
That's a lie.
So, using 1 maneuver at speeds between 2 and 4, because you're currently sitting at 3, it would allow you to move between close and short range here for you. So, at these long engagement ranges, unfortunately, a maneuver to additionally move is not going to help you all that much.
So wait, is he at extreme range for he's extreme range for ground battles then?
For ground battles,
Wait a
yes, he is.
He's taking 5-kilometer shots?
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay.
Yes. It falls well within the rules we created when we decided on our range bands. And because we take advantage of those range bands all the time, it's only fair.
Yeah.
So, question.
Sure.
With my ridiculous perception check, did I kind of see where he is?
You probably got some advantages on that perception check. Let's see.
And you also described a red flash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So, sorry, because you were looking at the flash, I can give a description to you where exactly he is. So, using your fantastic perception skills, you see the breach, which has taken up a large portion of this ship.
Sorry, can you turn the music down a little bit?
No, yep, my apologies.
You can actually hear the music?
Yeah. Okay.
There,
Sorry.
is that better?
So, yeah. So,
the topmost part of this breach into the ground, where the ship sort of meets the ground, you see what appears to be the remnants of a shuttle bay.
okay.
Through an open auxiliary door is where, in the area of a room,
Mm-hmm.
laid out prone, is
Mm-hmm.
where you can see this guy is.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, where you saw the flash coming from is what I will specifically say. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions about the room itself?
Is there anything else in the room that I could potentially identify, or it's just way too far?
It is So at extreme range, at like 5 kilometers, you're seeing just where a flash emanated. Yeah.
Okay.
So the fact that you saw the flash is pretty good. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a really weird idea, but
Sure. I don't. Yeah. This is a time where
you know me
can
and my
take advantage.
shenanigans.
I got you. Yeah.
What sort of action is it to use a force power?
It is an action, so it's a combat action in order to use it, unless it's otherwise specified in the power itself.
Okay. And you only get one of those unless you take strain to do another?
So you get one action per turn. So that is.
But you get a maneuver, and you can take strain to do an extra maneuver.
To do another
Can you-
maneuver. That's right.
Not an action.
Can you use 2 maneuvers to do an action?
No.
No.
Think of maneuvers
speaking
as
of-
minor
About
actions.
my advantages,
Sure. Yeah.
can I spend 2 advantages to apply defensive driving's bonus to the people in the vehicle?
To the people in the vehicle. And defensive driving's bonus does what?
Increases defense by 1.
Okay, it would essentially give me a setback if I were to shoot him. I'd agree to that. Yeah. As a compromise.
Okay. So, I am going to give myself a boost die on my next planetary check. I will spend 2 advantages to clear 2 strain, and I will spend 2 advantages to give everyone the defensive driving bonus.
Sounds good. Yeah, essentially giving everybody a ranged defensive 1, which is I'll say is you essentially like yelling at everybody, get the fuck down, like as far as you can, which essentially is going to provide cover. Yeah.
All of us can provide
All right.
cover.
So we have. This is the round where he's not shooting, and the next round he's going to shoot, right?
That's right.
Okay. This round I'd like to make a Force 4C check, and what I'd like to do is get a sense of him in the room, and what I can do to next turn move him or his gun. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna try to figure out what I can do to just rip the gun out of his hands using Force Move on my next turn. Is that a reasonable use of Force 4C?
Before I say yes, I do want to say I want to look at the power.
Page 293 of the Force Power Tree of the Force and Destiny Core Rulebook PDF.
Say the page number one more time.
293.
One moment, everybody. I have all my PDFs open today because I'm fucking prepared.
Except there's like 70 bajillion of them.
Yeah, move and they see sounds. Okay, good. Fantastic. Of course, there it is. Allows the character to look into the Force to see vague hints of their near future. These hints may be blurry visual images, brief samples of sound, or simple emotions. Okay. Okay.
So the idea is to foresee where the guy is sitting, so that I can properly force move next turn.
Gotcha. So, I will say, have you spent powers because foresee does have a range limitation on it?
Does it?
It does, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't say anywhere in here what the range is that I can see.
I think base, I believe, and this is me speaking kind of out of my ass, I believe they usually have a range of like short, or I'm sorry, close at the beginning of it.
You can extrapolate out because they have 3 purchases of range on that tree, which implies
Right.
each
Okay.
purchase would add a range band.
Okay.
Could you use foresee to give us give him setbacks on attacking us? Maybe.
One of the control is to add defense, so probably not.
Yep.
I
love the ask.
Okay, well, if that's not a reasonable thing, then I'm just going to try to force move to grab the sniper rifle from here. I have a vague idea of where it is. The force works in mysterious ways. I can get that far.
Gotcha.
How many range? How far can you get move? How many range bands did you buy?
Yes.
Okay, so the sniper rifle is silhouette 0, right? It's not as big as a person.
That's right. Yeah.
I have 2 ranks in range, so I'd only need to have 4 pips total. 1 to activate, 3 to get enough range. And I roll 3 dice. So
Gotcha.
I have
so short range. There.
Man, sorry is scary.
Yeah.
And I spent points not on move so that I could do other things. I spent, like, my last 90 XP on other stuff. Yeah.
I like it a lot, actually.
I mean, rules has written it. Yeah, so its base range is it's short,
Right.
which yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you get it's 1 to activate, it's 1, 2, 3 for range, and then that gets you from. Let me just double check one more time, and then short, medium, long. Yeah, that just yeah. All right. If you would like to attempt to pull the sniper rifle from my hands, please feel free.
Alright. Oh, are you serious?
Okay. Fuck. God. Damn.
Okay, I'm just gonna disregard and not use the force. I'll try it again next
Alright.
round.
Sounds good.
He still has a round of, having to, reload
I could
and all that.
hear Tyler's brain short-circuiting as he realized this was a thing we could actually do.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that force move is the best force power in the game.
It is,
Personally.
no question.
So, for your okay. So just to confirm, you have 2 upgrades spent for range, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that would get you from short to medium, and then medium to long.
So I get 2 range bands per pip.
Does it really say spend to increase power's range by a number of range bands equal to the amount of range things purchased?
Yeah.
Does it really say that?
Yes,
Yup.
it does.
That's fucking crazy! What are we talking about?
Oh, you know the best part?
So
There's another range in there, in the tree.
Why?
well, see, that's why it doesn't make sense. Each purchase of a range increases it by 1 range band to the maximum of extreme. So you would still need all 3 to make that happen.
Equal to
Or else there would be no reason to have the 3 purchases.
It's so you
The
can pull
wording
Star
is
Destroyers
really-
out of the sky.
Yeah.
But
Okay, it says
the first
spend
one-
1 to increase the maximum range at which the user can move objects by a number of range bands equal to the number of range upgrades purchased.
Yes.
The user may
mean-
activate this multiple times, increasing the range by this number each time.
That's
Hey,
Insane.
Kyle, I think Jess has got it. I think because that
Yeah.
last sentence actually does seal it. Because the first sentence, the wording
Yeah.
is ambiguous. The second one, so what the fuck?
Yeah,
are you
That's not
spending?
actually on the character
Okay.
talent tree.
I know
Oh.
why it has the 3 range things there. So you
Why?
can take different courses to get what you want to do
Yeah.
without needing to get all 3 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I mean, because you can spend pips to do all sorts of stuff, and I'm assuming they don't expect most players to have force rating 3. At least, not this relatively early.
You know, somebody may have been a little bit too. God.
hey Tyler, this is the bed you have made. We've got a lie in it.
Yeah, all right.
I mean,
Well,
you didn't give me a pair of disruptor pistols.
No, I didn't.
That is true.
And they're okay. Well, anyway, does there anything else that anybody would like to do?
I don't think
I
so.
kind of feel like I should give you a hug.
Nah, it's okay. I just need to. Okay. Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry, Tyler.
He still has a sniper, and we maybe need to talk about that. I don't know.
I haven't heard you this upset since I hacked our way out of prison.
Yeah, and you're reminding me of that now. That's nice. So, because.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
Just live in it, breathe with it.
Live in it.
It'll be okay. We're all having a lot of fun.
We are having a lot of fun.
Ooh, okay, they're gonna shoot you again. So, go ahead and whoever would like to again, please roll a d6.
I got it.
That's Vale. Ah, Diego, I'm so sorry.
Hey, at least it's not Tam again.
I could take it.
You can take it. I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
He has to still hit you.
And I can take the dodge incidental as well.
Gotcha. Are you actually having fun, Diego? I always worry.
Yeah. No. I'm going to suffer my 2 strain to upgrade the difficulty by 2.
Gotcha. Base difficulty is 4, so that's 5. And then, so -1 because of my thing, and then upgrade, and then...
The
6,
defensive
and then we got a
maneuver
boost die,
setback.
And defensive maneuver. And then, do you have any range defense?
No, I do not.
He has 1 because of the thing that Cam did.
That what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's defensive grabbing.
Alright, perfect.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Oh my god.
Hold on. You're missing 3 of the setback dice.
You're missing 2 upgrades as well.
No, so there's 2 setback dice that are still sitting there that need to be rolled. I'd be happy to roll them.
Yeah, there's no way in hell they can make that into a failure.
So there are 6 threat. Let's see.
Fucker's out of
my
ammo.
God.
That fucker is out of ammo, we're gonna say. His last shot, it is gonna be a triumph. I have some really, really bad news.
Oh no.
So it does have the
They
pierce
only
quality
hardly
of 2.
knew ye.
Pierce 2, you have 2 soak that, so it's -2 for this. My tracker guy does have the lethal blows. The lethal blows talent, which adds +20 to the critical injury. Okay. So, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, you do have 1 current critical injury, right?
Yeah.
Should have 2.
Yeah. Should have 2?
1
No,
current,
you
2 on
removed
the
1.
sheet. Oh, right, yeah.
Yep. So 1 current, which increases the critical injury by another 10. So I am going to go ahead and have Diego, if you could please roll a D100, and then we will all add 30.
Oh, God.
Just roll low. You got this.
Is it slash
Diego's gonna
roll or is it
fucking
just
die.
/R?
It's /R space 1D100.
So, Diego, do you have a backup character?
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Hey. Hey, hey,
So,
hey.
53 plus 30 is 83.
Winded.
Okay. Go
You
ahead.
cannot.
Somebody
You cannot voluntarily suffer strain to activate any abilities or gain additional maneuvers until the end of the encounter.
Oh no. Okay.
It's like an
That's
old
not
stick.
nearly as bad as it could be.
So
Yeah.
you took 16 minus 2 is 14 damage. Because you've exceeded your wound threshold, you do roll on the critical injury table 1 more time. It is now plus 40.
Oh, fuck.
So I can
Come
ask for
on, 10.
One more D100. That is a 3.
Oh my god, that's so fucking lucky.
Plus 43 is what? Plus 40. I'm sorry, so it's 43.
43 is bowled over. Target is knocked prone, suffers 1 strain.
Okay. You are knocked prone.
He's sitting down, strapped into a chair already, isn't he?
He
Yep.
is.
Well, strapped in.
To be clear, I believe it was set up previously that these did not have seatbelts in them. Kyle, let me know.
Well, you definitely described it as such when we were falling.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. So, Vale, you see piercing directly and skimming across your head, knocking loose one of your biological eyes. Your arms go limp, and you are currently on the side, in a sidecar, unconscious. Okay.
And that puts us in long range, rather.
1 moment, please. While still at extreme range, I'm doing a maneuver, spending 2 strain. Okay. We are going to go ahead and, unless there is anything you would like to do upon approaching the breach, I have a map to drag us all to.
Is he still in that spot, or is he gone?
You will find that out really, really quick once you get there.
Okay.
Unless you would like to make a perception check. Which, I'm sorry, at this point, like I have already stipulated, at extreme range, a perception check isn't going to give you that level of detail.
Okay.
However, I will say for free that the flash emanated from the same.
Okay, I thought we were getting it along, but that's fine. I'll wait.
Okay. Before we enter the battle map, is there anything else that we would like to do?
How many does fucking Vale have any stim packs left?
Saved it for such a time.
Stim him and try and
I
put his
can't right
eye back
now.
in.
We're speeding towards a sniper. I cannot clamber over Cam and the 3-foot gap.
We need to get you one of those like dart guns.
All right. Before we head into battle map, one more time, is there anything else that we would like to do?
Wait, who's next to Vale?
No one.
Noah.
Vale's on a sidecar.
Oh. Shit.
It's fine, go ahead.
Technically, I could still do it. I could administer the stim.
If
with
you
the
administer
force.
the stim, it will not wake him up. If I administer the stim, it will.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Going once. Going twice. Battle map time.
I'm real tired of Vale getting just absolutely eviscerated every
Listen.
single
Are you?
time?
Are you tired? Are you tired of
Diego,
Vale being unconscious?
No, Diego. I promise it wasn't. I didn't actually try to aim for you. I tried to aim the dice. It didn't work. I'm totally kidding. I didn't do that. Okay, so.
My map won't let me zoom out. It just keeps making Kybax rotate.
So unselect your token by making a bounding box somewhere else.
And also fix it. Alright.
There we go.
It's just funny, I just see Kai back.
Alright. I'm going to set the scene for you right now here. You are currently standing on brown, sort of uber compressed dirt. You see pieces of metal sort of in the scar. The scar extends back towards you in the distance. As you pull up, you notice first things first, the burnt claw speaker. All right.
Well, that's our getaway vehicle.
I'm going to go ahead and start an encounter, but I'm not going to begin combat yet. If everybody would just add yourself to the encounter tracker. So right-click on your little guy. Yep. No need to roll yet. Just I want an order going so that we can sort of have some order here. Anybody else feeling some tension?
Yep.
Oh, poor Fail. Look at all the icons. Tristan, what are you doing?
Me?
Tristan.
Oh, Tristan. Sorry, I thought you said Jessa.
Enough. All right. Just have to have... Trevor, are you here?
I am here.
Yay! Okay.
Yeah, I've been listening in.
Please add yourself to the combat tracker, please. But you
Oh
don't have
my
to roll.
god. Why am I not on there? Oh.
Try to relog, but there you go.
I am feeding my dog, so I may be unavailable for just a moment.
Okay. And like I mentioned, Tam, you don't need to roll. We're...
You just said that.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy.
I was listening. I swear.
All right. So, this is where you find yourself. To point out some of the things that you should be able to see. You see sort of the bulkhead of the MC-80 sort of reaching in front of you. You see a couple of doors. What would you guys like to do?
Ina's going to quickly clamber over Cam, unhook Vale, like pull him onto the ground beside the speeder undercover, and administer his last stim of the day.
Okay. That gives him how much?
3 more. So
3 more. That puts him with 1 wound left.
I mean, honestly, the fact that he's still alive is pretty impressive. Dude is just soldiering on, despite, the horrors.
We all know about the horrors.
Vale, you come back to consciousness.
My eye is still hanging out of my head.
Yep.
Much like the first time that Vale awoke, he awakes angry. He's like, "You again? What is happening?"
We're under fire anyway. Tiebacks, can you deal with that? I need to put this back in. Oh, God.
Gotcha. And are we at close enough range that I can see the guy?
I'm not actually done my turn. Because maneuver is to stim. I'd like to do a medicine check, try to pop the eye back in, and maybe get him a couple of more health.
All right. Rules as written. Is that a thing?
A medicine check is a thing, yes, and that medicine check can give health back.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check. He is currently above half, so it's difficulty 2 medicine check. Any successes above the 2 difficulty gets you wounds.
Okay, and I can't argue myself. It's an organic part. I cannot bring myself to use mechanics, even though mechanically I could. Difficulty 2?
Yep. Are you spending an upgrade?
Yeah, we're spending an upgrade.
Okay. Alright.
God,
Vale,
God. Squish.
Qualo, you regenerate 4 wounds and 2 strain.
Oh God, she just shudders. Now don't, again, no more. Please.
You spelled breach wrong. Use the one that means underwear.
Don't get your breeches in a twist.
Just adding it to the list, folks. All right, who would like to go next? I wish I was kidding. Who's going next?
Can I see the guy?
You see what you can see right now.
I'm assuming
Okay.
they're in there and waiting for us to,
Oh, this is not very long at all. This is a very short distance. Okay.
Nope.
Do I know approximately where the fire was coming from? And this area right here, is that that's water? Deep water, or just kind of metal?
This is the metal hull of the ship.
Okay.
Lola, shush your face!
Then,
I will say that this is about a 10-foot difference. So, the hull is sort of sitting up on a mountain of dirt. To
Okay.
get up into the ship, it's a little bit of a hassle.
Okay, so do I do an athletics check then to get up there?
Yeah. So you are what, 6 foot tall?
6'3" in the armor.
All right. Go ahead and give me a athletics check, difficulty 2. Perfect. Yep, you make it up.
Night or thermal vision on. Do I see anything?
Your thermal range is medium, yeah?
Yep.
And is that limited to biological heat, or is it
It is heat, period.
heat period? Okay.
Although I can see the shapes that are generating the heat.
Gotcha. You are just trying to think. You are clear. You do not see any human biological heat signatures. You do detect slight heat signatures, like ambient heat signatures, in the rooms, not directly that you're by. It appears to be a rather cold room, but deeper into the ship, you do detect heat from power.
Okay, I've still got quite a bit of movement left because this is not a large map. What am I looking at?
For sure. So you open the door. You open the. This is actually a, those carnival stalls. They have the girder, sort of window shade thing.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of locks it off. You pull this up, and you see what looks to be an admin console. A current power is off. You see a chair. I will say, do you see a text box right there?
Where?
Okay, so you don't. That's good.
No.
Perfect. And I would know if you're lying to me. All right. That's all that you see in that room. You do see along this wall right here. You see the Arabesh word for flight, but it's cut off. It's not. You can't like see around the corner.
Right. Okay. Fuckity. I guess I will take 2 strain and make another maneuver.
Okay. Door opens.
I am pieing the corners here, so dude.
Okay. You see a door down here to your right, and you also see a locked and sealed environmental door directly in front of you. There is a small computer terminal that does currently have what looks to be emergency power on it along the door interface right here.
Okay. Can you rotate me back up?
Yeah. Stop. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Can you measure that distance that I just traveled? Because this computer does not want to do this. I've got 68 meters of movement because I took 2 maneuvers.
680. So it's 36 times 2, which is 72.
I thought it was 38.
Nope.
72. Okay.
So you currently are at 47 meters. You have another... you have another, like, 25 left.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, stack up.
Okay. Door does not open right away as you enter it. Oh, all right, or it does. Door opens.
Yeah, it immediately did open.
What you see in front of you is what looks to be a check-in desk. I will say, even though that this map shows that there is more to the room beyond the door, beyond like the thing, that it is the end of a wall there. But you see a computer console that is currently powered on. And you see.
Can I make it there?
Can you?
Yeah, I should be able to make it there.
Okay.
So this door is closed off, like it's rubble?
This door back here?
Yeah.
No. That door, you see the Arabesh word for elevator.
Okay. I look at the console. Is there anything on it that indicates why it was active?
You currently see that it has a... go ahead and make a computer check for me. Or what would you see on the terminal? You haven't... Are you going to interact with the terminal at all?
I'm just looking at, like... You know how... Okay. Usually if you're in a hurry, you don't bother closing out all your tabs. I'm looking to see if this guy left any tabs open, basically.
It is currently
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Leaving your tabs open, sorry.
Blank computer face, so like... Does it look like screensaver kind of mode, or does it look like just nothing's been brought up?
It looks like nothing is brought up. It looks like you'll need to actually get to the computer and interact with it in order to get any sort of readout on the status of the console.
Yeah, sure. I'll do a basic, like, just a click
Like an object
history.
interaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see as you type, as you tap on the computer, tap a key on the keyboard, It pops up. There's a security lockout currently in place.
On comms, I say, let's act clear, but it looks like the ship's on a security lockout. We need Lana.
Tam can do that too.
I'm not able to help you out there. Let me have a go.
Well, then come on.
I turn over to Lina and whisper in her ear, I might need you for a little bit of help too. Just a little bit.
Don't whisper in people's ears, you fucking weirdo.
And we all have helmets on. That was over comms.
What's? Did he fall down a well?
He did. Just,
All right, Tam, you're going next.
Sure.
Okay. I will say that you saw Kyvax kind of go around here, go up, look in a window, open a girder, and then immediately sprint down and go around the corner and clear out this area.
Okay. So he went somewhere over here, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to move as stealthily as possible.
Okay, yeah.
I
go
did
give
say
me a
we
stealth
were
check.
clear.
Yeah,
Well.
Tristan, Tam, if you wanted to move stealthily, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Well, I mean, we just got through a whole bunch of snipers. You never know what's lurking around a corner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yeah,
before you
Tam
start
does have trauma. Door-related trauma.
I too.
Tam, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
It will be go ahead and declare your difficulty. I'll say
gonna
Tam's
1 to 4.
I'm going to say
Tam's
3.
hand shakes every time he
3.
touches a doorknob.
Did you just
Two
roll 5
triumphs?
I did!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Kybax, you haven't heard
What?
from Tam in a while. He appears.
Tam, where the hell are you?
Right behind you. Right behind you.
Oh my god! Don't do that. Okay.
Okay. I crack my knuckles. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here.
Okay. You as you get to the console, you tap it. You see the same thing that Kybax said. Security lockout currently in progress. To learn more information about the nature of the security protocol, you can give me a computer's check.
Okay, let me give me just 1 second because I'm gonna get
Sure.
get the I did homework. Tyler, you'd be happy. You'd be
Cool.
happy to hear that from me.
Are we looking at Cybers and Masks right now?
We are.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I
I
just-
get caught up with it.
Oh, whoops, wrong one. That's the right one.
Okay.
This
We
is
are
the right
in
one.
Sesame Encounters. Yep, I'm right
And
here.
we're
Go
on
ahead.
page 80 something or other. Okay.
82, 83. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you that. Let me give you that check right now. Computer's check.
Sure. Yeah. So we're gonna rate this as this is a pretty. Yeah. So this is gonna be a rather low security terminal. It's for admin use only. So I'll go ahead and put it at Div 2 for you. And you're simply, what are you trying to do to the system?
I'm just trying to access it for like its directory.
Okay. Yep. To access the system, it's gonna be difficulty 0. Go ahead. Okay. You see that I will give you the exact use of this terminal. So it appears to be a check-in desk and a log desk for this area. You see this area is designated as the executive shuttle bay. Apparently, this is used by for diplomatic things with this rebel ship. You also see the designation of the ship itself across the letterhead. You see that this ship is entitled the MC-80 Resolve.
All right, Resolve. Let's see what you have in store for us. I'm going to
Okay.
try and go down a little bit deeper in Gosh, there we go.
Override the security lockout.
Yeah. Tell me, Tim, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good place to start. Let's
I will say, I will
disable
allow
the
you
security
using the-
program.
For sure. Before we move on there, I will allow you to ask any general questions about this specific computer terminal, or about any like low security asks about the ship itself. I would allow you to ask
Securities.
any questions.
You know,
A map?
yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's see what the layout of the ship is.
Mm-hmm. You see that in general, the MC-80 is essentially the large cruiser level of the rebellion at the time of this creation. We're getting to be the New Republic now. I don't have an exact deck plan for you. However,
Fine.
you do have access to asking any questions in regards to where, at least at time of update, where specific systems are in terms of the ship. I will say it is a Mon Calamar design, so this is Admiral Akbar's, not his exact ship, but a ship very, very similar.
These
Can I
used to
ask-
be pleasure cruisers.
No.
Okay.
Can I ask what systems are still functioning and which ones are not?
Very, very good question. Yeah, so you see that as you continue going out, you see that a security lockout of a kind has been put on the entire ship. You see that air support systems in further closer to the engineering systems are still operational here for you. So if you go into sealed rooms, there is some semblance of air being piped through. You see that the engines of this ship are completely and totally obliterated. There's nothing currently working or operative. You get error messages back on any of the ships, any of the engines and propulsion systems. This thing will not take off on its own power ever again. You also see that there appears to be on the ship, there is communications, some level of communications active, since the long-range transponder is currently active and operational. And its comm bands are it seems like they're not being used very much, but they have the capability to be used and active. There is also decompression warnings going on in all of the ship's decks, where there were space breaches in the system on the ship. You see on this deck in particular, you see the door that you walked in. This door right here, it currently is locked by environmental safety doors and sealed to protect against a breach. And because the ship will not remove itself from that until proper maintenance has been done in order to seal it, those doors are not going to be open for you. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Did you mention weapon systems?
Weapon systems. You currently. Good question. Weapon systems are currently not active or operational.
Okay.
What
However,
about
there are some turrets intact. I mean,
what about the internal security systems? Like a lot of these kinds of ships will have turrets that can flop down from the ceiling and shoot bad guys.
you see power is currently, those systems are currently active and operational. Internal security stuff, you're talking about like physical armament, like weapon batteries.
Yeah, like a turret drops down from the ceiling and starts shooting at the things in the hallway.
I will say that this console does not currently have access to any security systems of any kind. However, you see that you're pretty much looking at like these file headings and things like that, and current like basic functions only. Security lockout is preventing you from doing anything other than that. I will say that Tam, go ahead and give me your. I will say, go ahead and make a. Yeah, go ahead and make a computers check. I'll call it difficulty. You already made one. I will give you as your other advantage. I will say that there is currently a security lockout on this terminal, being done by the local security area for the executive shuttle bay. There apparently is a security room that is in charge of and has hierarchy over all of the computer systems in this area.
Right. So
That's
if we want to affect security systems, we have to kind of wrest control from the security bay in the other area of the ship. Is that correct?
There is a local security room for the executive shuttle bay that is in this map, I will say. You just haven't found it yet.
Oh. Can I get the computer to point out where that is?
Yeah, currently it is on the starboard section of the shuttle bay. You are currently on the port section.
Seems like the controls are over there. I'm gonna go take a look. And I'm gonna go marching over along these walls and see if there's anything along the walls. Because I'm afraid that they're actually in that room, and I don't want to have to go into that room here.
Which room?
This one right here.
That room? As previously stated, that's an elevator.
Oh, you know what? I knew that anyway. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go. Oh, I see. So it's in a different. When you say it's on the port side, it's in a different room. It's not even in this room.
Yeah. To be as clear as I can possibly be, there are other doors that you haven't gone through yet that will contain the security.
Like over here somewhere. Over.
Yeah, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Ooh boy. Looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of hunting if we want to take care of the security around here.
Okay.
So let's go take a look, shall we?
Everybody hears this as Tam is over comms.
Yeah.
What is everybody else?
I'm talking specifically to Kybax, just
gotcha.
because I need. I mean, everybody can hear it, but I'm talking specifically to Kybax because I need protection because I'm Tam. But yeah.
As there are still unknown areas of the ship, I'm going to keep us in our initiative order. If we are just acting one at a time, once you have discovered all the areas, I will allow. If you discover an enemy, I will have you roll for initiative. If we don't, then I'll allow free movement. But who would like to go next?
Wait, before I end, yeah. I'm assuming that when I asked where the security hub was, that the computer showed me where it was in relation to the map, so I might be able to find it there. If not, on the next turn, I want to. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, so it showed you exactly where it was. So there's a door on the other side of the breach. If you turn right, the security room will be over there.
Over here.
That's right.
No.
On the other side of the map of where you are currently.
Oh boy. How are we going to get over there, Kybax?
That is a good question. Is the door blocked by debris on the other side, or is it just stuck?
The elevator door?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try to interacting with it, you're more than welcome to.
Sure.
Yeah, you go in, you see that there's currently a security lockout in progress, and this door has been sealed in order to isolate this area of the ship. So, elevator access is currently suspended.
Okay, so we need the lockout to be overridden. You think you can do that, Tam?
I can try. Okay, so is this the control panel over here?
So again, as previously stated, there's a security lockout going on.
Oh, yes.
That you have to go to the security room for.
Oh,
Security
where
room
is
is
the
on the
security?
other side of the map.
but we have to get to the other side of the map in order to get to the security room. But it's blocked out. No, I understand. I'm putting all the pieces together very slowly. So just please bear with me. I understand that the room is on the other side of the ship. I understand we know how to. We understand how we get there. I understand that our way there is blocked, and that the other way to unblock it from where we are is to get to that other place. So, we have to go outside and go around. Yes, let's do that. Let's go out.
So, I
swear
to go
I'm not-
next. It's okay. No, TM, no one's mad. I'm just like, I'm trying to just not tell you how to like do it. It's just going, well, it's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. Who would like to go next?
It's because he couldn't see you pinging if he has his token selected.
I'm sorry.
Correct.
I am sorry.
So when you have your token selected, you can only see what your token can see, and if you're pinging
Right.
off in the darkness,
So that's my bad, and I apologize. So this door that you guys can all see is where the security room is.
okay.
I will allow all of you to move if you'd like.
Okay, Qualo, that's as good as it's gonna get. Have fun. You don't have to come into the ship with us, but everything out here is trying to kill you. So she starts to get up and brushes the dirt off her knees. Offers a hand to help him up.
Qualo will accept the hand. I might have missed it, GM, but the sniper is just gone.
I cannot currently confirm that or deny that.
Well, he's not in the spot that he was in.
And he's not currently shooting at us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, suddenly we're not being shot at as we arrive on scene.
That's
Well,
right.
he ran out of ammo. At least
Well, we
for
don't
his
know that.
sniper rifle.
But we don't know that, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I'm still expecting to get shot at.
Your character would know that they are in danger, yeah.
Yeah, well, he feels like he's in danger.
Sorry, what did you call him when he stood up?
Qualo?
Qualo. His name.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh yeah, you weren't here
Lana,
with
don't
last
forget to
time.
grab the kill switch from the speeder.
Yeah, yeah. Lina grabs the kill switch.
The who buddy?
Qualo approaches the enemy speeder. It's like, I've got a kill switch for this speeder, and extends one of his vibro swords.
Wait, no. We might want to use that to leave.
Yeah, ours got pretty banged up.
A panel falls off of the grasshopper.
Definitely search it for stuff, though. I can help with that if you want.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, if they have the same computer that ours has, I should be able to just bloop.
I think your guys' speeder was designed with you in mind.
And theirs was not.
Yeah,
No.
some of the triumphs and advantages I had when building it allowed me to
Okay.
plug you in as a battery. If you
No
hadn't had a chance to
computers in
use
the
it.
enemy speeder.
Well, no,
There may be computers. I think what I thought that you had said was because you were actually able to like queue your speeder, you could plug yourself in and like be a computer component for like anything. You know, that was like a ability that we had. But this, so to be clear, this speeder does not have that ability, but it does have computer systems that you could attempt to access if you'd like.
Well, I'll rummage through their speeder first, checking for, I don't want to say booby traps, but I'm going to say booby traps. Like they might have rigged the speeder to blow if somebody messes with it. I want to look for that first.
Booby.
I'm so sorry for traumatizing you. I'm not really that sorry. Okay. You're searching it
Oh,
for
because I'm
traps
sorry.
and explosives. Go ahead and give me a. I will say, without having you roll, this is not rigged to explode. It is currently just off. But that's good to check.
Any equipment left in the speeder?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I will have you roll for. Go ahead and give me a perception check, div 2, please.
That's what I was suggesting, yeah. Hey.
All right. So you find it's not really all that well hidden, but under some canvas, you see a couple of salvaged weapons. You see a couple of standard blaster rifles. Two of them, as a matter of fact. You see a blaster pistol. And you see a damaged but able to be repaired slicer kit.
Can I take one of the blaster, or take the blaster pistol and give the disruptor back to Kybax?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Since they're technically a paired set, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I see Kyle's already doing that.
2 rifles, 1
They move
pistol.
very quickly.
Yeah.
And a damaged slicer kit.
Yes.
As Vale, or Qualo now, pulls the blasters out, he's just throwing them in the dirt. Like, don't need this, don't need this. He will take the slicer kit, though, and
Okay.
What do you have against guns?
they're, it's too easy.
Right.
Can't get shot if you never get detected.
Carbex is like, does not compute.
Okay, I'm just gonna get more DACA and
Jeez.
Cam, you you see Line like trying to get up. She holds her hands out to boost you up. So,
All right, let's go.
All right. I will say, since Kybax was able to get up there, all you, after a little bit of time, are able to. Who would like to go this way?
I'm content to sit back and let them do their thing.
All right.
I'll keep an eye out for people. I'm actually going to move to the other side of the vehicle so that I can potentially be covered as I, keep an eye out on the other.
hey Tam, I'm gonna teach you something. I'm gonna teach you how to stack on a door, okay? And he's gonna grab Tam by the shoulder and move him behind Kybax, like right here. There you go. Now, if
Breaching
someone's
clear.
shooting at us, I will be between you and whoever is shooting. Instead of standing directly in front of the middle of the door.
I don't understand. I mean, okay.
One day.
You'd think at the amount of times he's already been, mangled, that he would be a little more safe.
Now watch how I do. And Kybax is going to pie the doorway.
All right.
How about this door? Is it have a lockout symbol on it?
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Apologies. That door here, it is currently. You see the panel has been ripped out, and you see many wires sort of hanging out. It seems like this thing was sort of pulled apart. It doesn't look like it was damaged in the wreck.
Does it look fresh?
Does it look like this just happened?
Yeah.
This is I will say no, but not but this happened after the crash.
Okay. Is the door locked?
You approach the door is locked.
Let me rephrase. Does it look like it's physically locked, or does it someone pulled the panel off and it's slammed down shut?
That one.
Is there a manual override that I can see?
Nope. Manual overrides in these ships are a bunch of wires that you can attempt to hotwire if you'd like.
Lana.
Door don't open.
The worst sound in my
I'm
existence
facing my
now
natural enemy,
is my
the
own
closed door.
Well, can't you open this time?
He points.
Yep. Okay.
I didn't do that to the panel, by the way. That was like that when I found it.
Cam, as you sort of watch this unfold, you and Kybax both see this door up here. You see that door is currently locked out due to the security override, but on it, you see the Arabic word for storage. All right, Lina, go ahead and give me a mechanics check, difficulty 2. Or the door.
So, Kybax, you see this switch here? She just flicks it. The light goes green. There you go, buddy.
You all see, as you look in there...
Like 4 more
Hey,
extra
there.
wires you didn't notice before.
You see a small, very cramped security room. You see a computer console that is currently on and active. You see a security lockout in progress. You also see Kybax, give me a perception check right away. Div 2.
Oh, Div 2. I'm probably not going to get this. Yep.
Okay. You also see some stun batons that are still somehow on the wall.
Hey, Kybax,
Yeah.
why would a storage room be subject to a security lockout?
Well, generally, if you're holding weapons in it.
Well,
This
that would
was
be
a-
an
a
armory,
New
not a
Republic
storage
ship.
room.
Well,
That wouldn't be labeled storage.
there are
I
things
mean, like,
other
by
than
law,
personal
that is
weapons
required
that
not
you
to be
could
labeled
carrying.
storage.
Well, we
Yeah,
won't
but-
know until we get the security lockout done, will we? Damn.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Where's the panel? Well, I'm at it wherever.
Down
it
this
is.
way.
Ooh.
Tam, this way.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, you see a security terminal.
AFK
Tam,
real
as you
quick.
go ahead. Tam, as you walk in, go ahead and give me a perception check. I will say difficulty 1 with a boost die.
I get a boost. Okay.
Yep. Perfect. Connected to a access node that is attached to the security room, you see a small, what looks to be a small piece of slicer equipment that looks like an electronic lock breaker stuck into the access port on this computer terminal. And I will
Someone's-
say,
Yes.
you recognize the hand-painted exterior of this electronic lockbreaker.
Someone's been here before, and I think I know exactly who. Watch out! Watch your backs. It's me old crew.
What's that?
Yeah. That is you talking about the electronic lockbreaker?
No, I mean, it looks like there's a little closet here. I don't trust little rooms.
I see.
Damn, it's your job to go into that room and fix the lockout.
Whoa. Here we go.
Tam, you're gonna walk into the room.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk into the room.
Move your token, please. Tam. As you walk into the room and look around the corner. Yeah, nothing. It's a room with a computer in it.
You know what? I appreciate and
bastard.
don't appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate it, yet don't.
See, I'd have had a broom fall on him. You are struck in the head by a broom that was knocked over in your rush to get into the room.
Hey, Vale, there's a bunch of stun batons in here if you want one.
My tie
I'm just
reminds you, someone has already been here, so watch out for stun batons elsewhere.
Does it look like there are any missing?
Diego?
Oh. I don't know. Maybe?
You see two that are missing.
Two missing. 1, 2.
Damn, what do you do in the room?
I mean, it's a storage room. What am I supposed to do in the room?
It's the security room, god damn it!
Oh god,
What are you gonna do?
What are you doing?
disabling the...
Tam, please.
I need to take a second. Oh my god.
Listen, I know what I'm doing.
Are you sure?
Listen, I'm making good television. That's what I'm doing. Okay, all right. I look for the panel, and I go over to the panel.
Sorry.
And I start trying to activate the panel so that I can deactivate the systems.
Perfect.
And,
Alright. I am gonna ask you for...
It's like that one episode of SpongeBob. That's what we've been waiting for the whole time.
God.
The character... Okay. So to access the security protocol, security terminal, I am going to ask for our leveled check, because this is a security terminal on board a New Republic starship. I'm going to say it's going to be a computer's check, and to access, this will be difficulty 3.
Just a question. Did we not get any kind of access codes from the Republic spy?
My guy, you left her behind. She said, "Hey, I could help you," and then you guys were like, "Not interested," and dropped her off.
In
Left
our
her alone.
defense, she was grievously wounded, and we called for her extraction.
She was in such a helpful mood, and you guys didn't ask her for anything.
I wanted to. I was getting moved along really quickly.
I'm sorry.
You were kind of pushing for it.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Could we
Yeah,
get a
no.
light side point to have some access codes?
No, because you didn't ask her for anything. She didn't have
That's why I'm
time.
spending the light side point. I wouldn't need to spend a light side point if we had actually asked her. So can I spend a light side point to have thought to have asked her then?
Sure. Yeah. So we flash back to 3 sessions ago when you first found the Republic agent who said, "I would like your help." And then instead of doing what you do, which is grab her, put her in your speeder, and then take her with you to a river, almost die at the river, and then drop her off in a weird junk mound. Instead, what you did was you fully dived into her area, asked her all the questions that you possibly could have asked her about this ship. Then she handed you somehow.
We just asked you specifically, can we have your security codes for the ship so that we get in there, we can do stuff?
That's
Sure.
all we
Also,
would've
do you want to know my name?
When you put it that way, it makes it sound a little bit silly. Just asking a simple question. You're gonna ordinary.
You guys really are gonna kill me one day, and it's gonna be all your fault.
But to be fair, you're gonna die laughing.
Yeah. Tam, you have a code cylinder.
I do. Hold on, I need to tell.
You said, "Oh wait, remember?" One light side point, my fucking ass.
Don't
All
you
right.
remember,
You
McQueen? You was there too.
No, I have.
you take the electronic code breaker out.
Yes. Yes.
You slap
Thank
this
you.
code cylinder in. We'll make it make sense in the edit.
Once per round, I make expend
network.
a data spike to attempt to disable a security program as a maneuver, rather than as an action, and reduce the difficulty of the computer's check by 2 to a minimum of
Holy
simple.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that'll do it.
I have
Yeah,
a couple
make
of
it.
those.
You have a security spike?
No,
Yes.
I have one of them.
Okay. You want to go ahead and use it now?
Yeah. Well, I'm not. This is to. Let me be clear though. This is to access the security system. This is not to shut anything down or lock anything down or anything like that. Correct?
Okay.
This is-
I will say, to access the security system, you already have the code cylinder that allows you to access it.
Oh, great. Oh, you're so. You know. One thing I like about you is that you're reasonable.
You mean we can bargain with him and get the
I get
things we want?
You know, you're incredibly reasonable as you put the handcuffs back on me.
Term is light touch, Jesse.
All right. Kyle's getting feisty. Go.
Okay.
So, are you going to try to disable the program?
Yes, I'm going to try to disable the program.
Or do you want to use your spike to disable the program, or do you want to go
I don't
ahead
have-
and
do I-
just roll?
Okay, so between you and I, will I have to make further checks after I do this one check, or is this going to be the check that's going to? Because I don't know if this is the check to shut everything down, or if this is the check to be able to shut everything down. Is what I was trying to say.
So you are now able to attempt to shut things down.
Okay,
You
well
can
then,
now do the disable security program action. It's going to be
yes.
This would be a difficulty 3.
okay, I'm going to
in
use
order to
I'm
come.
going to use the data spike then to reduce it to difficulty 1.
Okay, difficulty 1. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade your dark side, your 1 difficulty to a challenge. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, so no difficulty, 1 challenge.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
yeah, just 1 challenge then. Yep.
Got it. Okay. Whew.
Okay. Yeah, you. Hang on. 2 hours later, you disable the security lockout. Good job, everybody. The doors the storage bay unlock. Around the corner, you hear do-do-do-do. You hear computers switch on. You appear to have full normal access to this area. This door, as you walk by, opens. Okay. Cam, this door has the safety symbol for flammable and explosive behind it. in Arabesh, you see the words Coaxium Storage Bay.
What
She's
the
gonna-
fuck is coaxium?
Turn to Kybax.
Do I know what coaxium is?
Is it Coaxium what they were stealing or heisting in the Solo movie?
Uh-huh.
Big boom.
Oh!
I can't believe I remember that. I thought it was one kind. was
What did
totally
she,
high
where did
when I
she tell
watched
us the secret compartment was?
What?
We were told about a secret compartment that was hidden in a place that, like, looked dangerous to normal, like, if you were just looking for it. Did she say it was in a storage bay?
When... Here's a question.
Uh-huh.
When did I tell you about that?
When we were talking with her. We very specifically asked her where in the ship we would be looking, and she said we had a security area that was disguised within the ship to look like a storage room that was holding dangerous materials, so nobody went in.
Yeah, I don't remember you specifically saying it was designed to look like dangerous storage, but we did ask where it was, how to locate the core, because an MC-80 is a big ship and you didn't have to search it room by room.
Where to locate, like, the intelligence that she was looking for, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they
So,
also said
I
that there
think
was,
in
like, a spy area.
Yeah, Tristan, I think what you may be mixing up the word storage and server.
Yes, I might be.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
acquiring data.
Yeah, so it is yeah. You would all know that it is located in the server room.
Okay, I put up my pistols, pull my vibro knife out of its sheath, and go, no blasters. Open the door.
You open the door?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yep, I already did it.
Okay. You see, I'm going to pause the music. Connected to two of these main bays, you see all over this room, no spark. This has one very low power light up there, up on the ceiling. That's why it's so dim in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wires surrounding and wrapping and coiling their way around these two main containers. Wires sort of slip and snake their way between the two containers to the back of this room. Like on the other side, like between the wall and the containers.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Cam, and I really hope I am, but am I looking at an improvised explosive device that could turn this entire ship into a crater?
I don't think it's an improvised explosive device, but it could still turn this entire ship into a crater.
You hear a beep.
All right, it might be an improvised explosive device. I'm going to take a closer look.
Okay. Is the lack of music causing tension?
Yes.
Just wanted to break it for a second.
Fuck. Okay.
Exactly what are you looking for, Cam?
I'm trying to examine this thing to determine if it is in fact an improvised explosive device using fucking coaxium.
Okay. That is going to be a knowledge check. It's going to be a knowledge warfare check to identify if it's an explosive or not.
Hey, Bex, go get Lina.
Right. So nobody make any
Do
loud
either
noises.
of you leave this room?
I never entered. Cam did.
Okay.
All right. Kybax is going to say, nobody make a move. Don't even breathe too hard. He's going to slowly and carefully. Does he see any tripwire?
No.
No
So it
laser,
was
no
knowledge
nothing?
warfare.
Knowledge warfare. Yep.
Okay, I will go ahead and spend a light side point. And what difficulty is it?
It is going to be. It is going to be difficulty 2. Here for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Cam has no idea.
You need to come here and do it calmly and slowly.
Okay.
Now, I do not wish to alarm you. But this room does appear to be filled with enough coaxial fluid, or coaxium, to turn us all into a memory. And there are a lot of wires.
Okay, and you went in the room?
I did not. Your sister may have jumped in.
Okay, Cam. Hi, Cam.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Vale. Quilo, I need that demo kit.
When did I get a demo kit?
You were carrying it for me because I have tiny arms. Anyway. Okay. I'm going to look at the door, see if there was anything like when Cam passed that particular point, if there was some sort of trigger or something, a motion sensor.
Okay. Go ahead and give me knowledge warfare. This will be difficulty 2 to determine if there are any threats.
Could it theoretically be mechanics?
Nah, I'm fine with warfare. Line of smart.
You do not detect any triggering mechanisms or any. There appear to be no assemblies other than the door.
Okay. Alright, so... Okay. Vale, Quilo, if you would hand me the demo kit, and she hands off an equal amount of crap that she has, so she can actually carry it.
Okay.
Abex will hold the crap.
Okay. And she is going to step into the room.
Okay.
Okay, we're still alive. Alright. And I'm going to start looking at it without touching anything.
Okay.
Remember EOD axiom. You either fix it, or it's not your problem.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a knowledge warfare check. It's going to be difficulty 2.
Right, I have so many advantages I should be spending. I would like to spend those advantages on additional information.
Okay, ask your questions.
So the wires...
explosive.
Yeah, we know it's an explosive. Okay, cool. It's in the other room. Okay. So I can see the wires snaking to the back of the room. Am I able to see... Are they snaking into the wall? Is there a small amount of light coming through where they snake in? Or do they look haphazardly drilled holes or manufactured?
The wires appear to have been fed behind these barrels of coaxium. There is a small gap that a small person could fit into this area to access the space behind the. There's not going to be a whole lot of space between the wall and the back of the barrels.
Okay.
If you wanted to crawl back there, you could. In terms of drilled holes, there's nothing being drilled. All of these wires were fed into this gap.
Cam, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the room. Take everyone as far away from this room as you can.
Lina,
I didn't think that was going
that's
to work.
coaxium. Yeah.
Yeah, unless we were about a kilometer away from this position, it isn't going to matter.
I am going to strip as much of my gear off as I can so I don't get hooked on anything, including losing the helmet.
Okay.
And I am going to snake my way back there very gingerly to take a look.
Okay. So, you are crawling through a area with wires that are connected to an explosive, where they are also. In order to do this effectively, I'm going to ask for a coordination check.
Okay.
The task itself is very simple. It's going to be difficulty 1.
Okay.
However,
I'm not fucking. Okay. Yeah. There.
I am gonna spend to make that into a red die. Yeah.
Alright.
Go ahead and do it.
Having taken precautions to remove anything that might get caught, can I have a boost
I'll give you
die?
2 boost die.
Alright. And I'm still going to buy up.
Okay. Anybody got a tight finger?
Thank God. It's about to get loose. I'm about to shit myself. I'm so fucking
I want to know why it's always
was a
me
chance- yeah.
risking everyone's character sheets.
There was a chance that you
I'll
guys
have you
wouldn't have
know,
even
the
gone up
first
here,
time it was me.
by the way.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's a what?
There was a chance that you guys were just going to go to the security room and then go, and there was a chance that you guys wouldn't have even seen this. So thank you for exploring, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so Lina, you go ahead and you have to crawl using your back and your legs to sort of wiggle your way down and back. You make your way into this little area of space. There's maybe about 4 inches of space between the wall and the back of these barrels. You see currently set and strapped to one of these barrels. All the wires are going to it. You see a small bundle of thermal detonators. Each of them with
Hey, free loot.
4 or 5 wires going to them.
Okay.
You also see attached to this explosive. Go ahead and give me a knowledge warfare check. I'll say difficulty 3 this time to see if you notice the other thing.
She is paying as much attention to everything as possible, so I'm going to buy up.
Yep. Okay.
Holy fuck.
You notice the wires and you notice the explosives. They appear to be bundled together with what is essentially electric tape. And there is a small assembly that the wires are going into and also coming out of. But what that assembly is, you're not entirely sure.
All right. I think... Okay. I can't leave these here. Lina is going to have to disarm this using the demo kit.
Okay.
Now, the
How
demo
Lina's singing when she's nervous.
Oh, yeah. So, mechanically, the demo kit counts as a toolkit for checks involving the preparation, setting, diffusing of explosives. A toolkit is a mechanics roll. So, by all intents and purposes, this is a mechanics roll. Okay.
This is. Yep.
Good.
So, to disarm this explosive, I'm going to set it at difficulty of 3.
Okay.
I'm going to add 1 setback die. That doesn't matter because you get rid of them. because of the tight quarters in which this is occurring in.
Okay.
Lina has a
That's all I have.
flashback to hanging upside down, wedged into a 5-inch space in the engine bay.
That's an excellent point. I would like a boost die. Wedged in places are her happy spot. They bring her comfort.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Thank you, Tristan. I'm buying up. Alright, diff 3, 1 boost, 1 setback, which gets removed. 4 yellow, 3 purple, and 6 new character sheets. Here.
We're playing Oops All Jedis. If we
Go.
die.
Cam.
You got this.
I'm spending a dark side point to upgrade the difficulty.
Why? I should have rolled faster.
Oh.
Punishes us for roleplay.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, fuck.
As Lina unhooks these thermal grenades, the only thing she says is, Cameron, what color is red when you have infrared vision? All of the wires look red.
Why would I know that?
She giggles to herself. Hand these to Kybax. She slowly hands them back.
How many thermal detonators is this?
3.
I can do that.
She extricates herself.
All right,
She was
folks, what's next?
She was only in there a few minutes. She is drenched with sweat. Her hands are shaking.
Cam gives her a big hug.
You know, it's completely reasonable to be, a little, tense after that.
Alright. Now, what can we do to lock this door?
I'll
Actually,
give that to you for free. You lock it.
I was going to suggest we weld it shut.
No, no sparks.
Well, if we weld it from the outside,
Lina pats the
Even
hair.
still.
the glue.
Oh, the glue will work.
Well done, Lina. Have at.
She takes her stuff back and
It's an encumbrance.
shuts the door and glues the hell out of it. I am going to roll an attack because there's a chance I run out of glue.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
Oh, your god.
I just added the thermal detonators to my sheet.
Buddy.
Breach quality 1, blast quality 15, vicious quality 4,
Weird. It's just a party on
and
here.
20 base
Oh my
damage.
gosh. Probably smells food.
Yeah.
I know. Eggs and bacon, I know.
I don't know what's going on with Trev, but I
It's a
want
kitty.
part. Ah. So I want to be part of it.
I know that tone of voice. It's a kitty.
No, sorry. I thought I was muted, but my neighbor just walked out with my favorite friends, her 3 dogs. They're so cute and
Bees.
so sweet. I wish I could take
Okay.
pictures and send you guys. One
Not
of them's
quite
got
kitties, but you know.
one of them's got 3 legs, and I love him.
Oh, little tripod.
Yeah.
There are shaped thermal grenades? What?
Okay, I'm AFK, but I'm listening in.
What is breach quality? What does that do?
I'm assuming it's something along the lines of, you thought you could stop me?
The breach quality. Ignore 1 armor or 10 soak per rating.
Holy fuck! The shaped thermal grenades have breach quality 2. The regulars
two
have
armor or
breach
20
quality
soak.
1. And any despair on a check means detonator exploded prematurely. User takes full damage unless an additional maneuver can be performed. If so, user takes blast damage. Holy fuck.
As a honkin' load of fuck you, huh?
All right.
Charming.
I just looked at the stats on these thermal detonators, Tyler. What the fuck?
Huh?
Have you not seen the stats on these?
It's like, oh god, what have I given you?
Hang on.
So they have 20 base damage,
Yeah, it's not gonna be that. Hang on.
breach quality 1, blast quality 15, vicious quality 4.
They're frag grenades. They're frag grenades.
Oh, come on!
Nope.
You can't do that to me!
I just did. Fuck you.
He's been
Absolutely
for
not.
it.
That's mean!
See, this is why you shouldn't have said anything until you
The first time I had used them, he would have been like, what the fuck did I give you?
Yeah, but it's like the 5-second rule.
Absolutely.
blast
Fuck
quality.
no, it is not. I can take shit away from you, whatever I want on God, bitch.
Why would you take that away from me, Tyler? Do you not like me having toys?
I'm a preponderance of evidence. No, I don't like you having this.
Look, every single weapon that I have acquired so far in this game, except for my initial weapons, was because you gave them to enemies.
And you may have noticed that he regrets some of those decisions.
Yeah.
Only some?
First game off the top, I think I gave you 2 disruptor pistols.
Well, no. So what happened was I got one off of a guy, and then you sent another guy with a disruptor pistol to kill me, and I got that one too.
Yeah. I've learned. Hey, Kyle, what's the where's the rule set for repairing gear?
Oh, I don't want to answer that question.
Huh?
I'm assuming that was for his jetpack, and you were just pouring salt in that
No.
wound. Oh.
No, I'm looking at it for Kyle. Not for Kyle, for Diego.
Yeah. You walk past Qualo and he's fiddling with the enemy slicing equipment.
I'll give me a second. I'll look it up. Repairing.
I need to get a missile launcher.
You need to go right off a cliff.
All equipment can be repaired with a mechanics skill. Standard
Yeah,
difficulty of 1, 2, or 3 for minor, moderate, and major.
We'll say diff 2. Diego.
So, yeah. Repair costs, of course, is 25% of base cost for minor, 50 and 100.
We'll
So,
take
yeah,
care of
we
the.
need to
We'll
be
take care of the
making-
credits later.
We need to be making our way to the server room.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
That's fine. I didn't think it was going to work anyway.
So
When-
sad. I'm sorry.
When Lina's walking by, oh, what do you got there?
I'm not a child.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Qualo is not a happy man.
No, it's kind of scary.
He's kind of a grumpus.
I was like, Dad.
Literally anything to distract her from what she just did, just shot down by her pet robot.
pet
right.
robot.
Where are y'all going?
Crying
We
in a
are.
corner.
I mean, where were we told the server room was?
Off the bridge.
Okay. I need to know if you know something.
Uh-oh. No, he doesn't know
Yes.
anything.
Aw.
We know that.
What's up, Jack?
The bridge of an MC-80 is roughly in the center.
Yeah.
Do you know how big an MC-80 is?
It's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a map. We know the server room's off the bridge. So, we go to the
You
bridge.
get in the elevator. Oh, wait, hold on. You said this room was a security lockout as well?
Yes. You can see that it. Well, to be clear, no, it's not a security lockout. It's an environmental safety lockout on that door, because that area detected a breach while the ship was up in space.
In
So
other
this
words, it
door
should
is-
no longer be detecting a breach.
The door is hermetically sealed, and you can't open it.
Okay.
Jack, I would be happy to make an entire NC80 for you to go through, but if you want to keep going through the dungeon crawl, we can do that too.
I really don't, which is why I was questioning whether or not you knew how big an MC-80 was.
Yeah, the ship is not doing great, and it's certainly not its whole size anymore. Like, half the ship fucking skidded away.
So Kybax is the only one that went to the elevator.
Cameron was busy yelling at the sky.
Yes, this old
Cameron,
man was
stop
yelling at
fighting
the
God.
cloud.
Cameron, pick
Okay.
your battles. Pick fewer battles than that. That's too many.
All right, everybody go into the elevator?
Yep.
Jessa, sure. Or do you want to do something else?
No, I'm just really tired. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm fading pretty fast here.
Alright, I will move everybody's tokens. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just love how they slowly flip across the screen. Alright. The door opens. The elevator calls, and ding.
In we go.
You see that this elevator has been repaired in order to go between this area and the same deck as the bridge.
Well, let's do it then.
Yep.
Checks.
We go.
Okay. Go ahead and
Quelo, sir, while we wait for the elevator, do you mind if I try to fix some of your broken components?
I'm missing pieces.
Well, I'm trying to help. I see various wires dangling. Mechanically, I'm going to do a medicine or a mechanics check to try to heal you up a bit. But the last time she spoke, you snapped at her.
Yeah, Qualo is generally grumpy. He doesn't even know how he got here, so
No, that's
he's
fair.
going to be a bit touchy.
Kybax is noticing a different mood in what he knows as Vale.
Yeah, well, Qualo is actually like expressive. He has idle movements, and he blinks more out of habit than a need to.
All right. So during the elevator ride, I'd like to do a mechanics check to try to patch him up a bit further.
Medicine.
It
Go
only
ahead
has
and give
biological
me-
components, because I do have the capability of healing him with mechanics. I took a talent tree and everything. I'm good for either. Okay, I'm good for either. Just want to make
Okay.
sure. That's
Okay,
why,
yeah,
like the
I forgot
eye,
about
the eye was such a medicine thing that even I couldn't argue me.
Right. Yeah, I'll say mechanics. Yeah. Go ahead. He is currently still above half, right?
Yep.
Yep. So diff 2.
Diff 2. All right.
There you go.
Triumph's got to do something fun, right? No, it's just one more thing, right?
Yep.
Hold on.
Hold on. Triumph just says +1 strain.
+1 to what?
Now, technically, this is a mechanics check used as a medicine check, and medicine triumph is while healing wounds may also heal a critical wound.
Except I've already critically healed a wound from him this week, so that wouldn't count.
Well, that's when you're attempting to heal a critical wound. This would just be a triumph spend, right?
It would just be a triumph spend. Yeah. So you could read. Sorry, I'm kind of choking on a salt and vinegar chip.
Don't do that.
That's karma for
Shut up.
killing Vale over and over again.
One of those times it was luck. Damn it. Yeah, you heal a critical injury. I'll say it because triumphs would be meaningless for this then. I would say that I would allow that to be a critical injury, or I would allow it to be 2 wounds. Up to you.
Take the 2 wounds, I think.
Okay, so you get 3 wounds back and 2 strain. Speaking of which, everybody can go ahead and roll a strain roll for me. So that is cool or...
Surprisingly, I'm at 0.
What are we rolling this for?
to recover strain. if you had
okay.
lost.
Yeah, I have 0 strain currently.
What is it again? It's cool.
It's
Cool.
cool or... There's one other option, right?
No, it's just cool.
Just cool.
Diff,
Okay.
diff 0.
Diff 0.
Yep.
Hey, 2 stress removed.
Anybody else have strain to use?
Nope.
Okay.
I feel like mine
Qualo
should.
has I say baleful look in his eyes, and he offers up the slicing equipment to Lina. I was trying to fix this. We might be able to get a piece of their signature, which could help us in the future, but I can't.
Ooh. Thank you. She will tinker away with it on the elevator. But I think at this point it should be over. I don't think I have time to tinker with this.
Yeah. Elevator ride. Ding.
Why is everybody illuminated except for Vale?
I
That's a
forgot
good
to-
question. I'm not sure.
He's veiled, obviously.
Oh,
Please stack up behind me. Please do not move down the hallway.
I'll
Thank you.
fix the veil illumination issue. Just move along.
I will allow you all to do free move because having initiative move takes too much damn time.
Is this door locked here?
It is not.
Okay. Open. Eye the door. Is this a hallway?
It appears to be a very small service area off the main corridor. Very low light. Looks to be a maintenance crawler.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on my thermal vision. Am I seeing anything?
Your thermal vision.
Mm-hmm.
One moment.
This gives me up to medium range.
One moment. I need to look up a specific piece of gear.
There, new and improved veil.
Bing.
Yay.
You detect a so the power on this deck appears to be pretty fully restored. The lights in this area are emitting some sort of heat. There appears to be several biometric heat signatures emanating from this direction over here.
Do I get a rough distance?
You detect them between... One moment here. Between 15 and 20 meters away from you.
Ibex taps his eyes, holds up. How many contacts am I seeing?
You detect 8 signatures.
He does the Mandalorian sign for 8, which is literally thumb to the middle of the middle finger. 8. That way. And shoulders his rifle. Keeps going. Closes the door behind him. People,
Cam
please
draws
come
her
with me.
pistol.
Thank you. Crosses the hall.
I wonder how many people today thought they killed Vale.
Many.
Vale's just over here being our USS Enterprise.
Another maintenance corridor.
Yep.
Could we use this to flank?
That's what I was just thinking.
You are more than welcome to go down the corridor if you'd like.
Kybex just does a sign for keep an eye out and goes in. Looks back to Cam and does a sign for come on.
You have walked into what appears to be a power distribution node.
Mm-hmm. Is there any way out of the power distribution node?
You do not currently see a door.
Is there a readout on the power distribution node?
Power active and operational in corridors 9X and 9V.
Back out.
You know, I know at least 3 of us have night vision. We could shut the power down.
We could actually. Can I just hit the off switch?
It does not have an off switch. It has a readout only. It doesn't look like it has like a system that you can access currently. Like it's just.
You're
like
telling me the
little,
power distribution
like
node does not have a manual override emergency shutoff?
Not on this one. No.
Terrible design. All right.
You hear around the corner. Well, fuck you too from the power distribution node.
I didn't ask to be built like this.
Jesus Christ,
Alright.
the most real thing.
Stack on either side of the door. Over
The
comms,
door does
so-
not open as you walk up to it. There is a button for you to open it.
Right.
I'm gonna ready
So-
one of my stun grenades.
Okay.
You-
You see what
Okay.
seems to be a junction hallway.
And heat signatures are up this way.
They are a little bit closer than that, within 5 to 10 meters of where you are.
So like here.
On the other side of that doorway, yes.
I don't like to leave doors to my rear. Maintenance.
You do see on this wall an Arabesh, like, directional. See, pointing this way is bridge. Pointing this way is computer bay.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to ready stun grenade. When someone opens the door, I'm going to throw the grenade into the room.
I will do the same with a stun grenade.
Okay.
Linda takes cover on this side of the door.
Watch us flashbang the shit out of a fucking Republic recovery team.
It's locked, isn't it?
Door is locked.
Tam.
Kyvax and Cam make a perception check, difficulty 2.
On it.
Over here.
No boost die, right?
Nope. Cam, Kyvax, you hear a set of footsteps move away from the door and further down the hallway. Kyvax, you see the two sets of people have combined into groups of 4 and have posted up. You see that they have grouped together at the end of the hallway.
Right about where?
I'll show you in just a second.
God. I'm tilted.
What are you mad about?
No, I'm literally tilted.
Oh. Well, stop. Draw a bounding box somewhere.
I did. I didn't mean to. I keep forgetting.
All right. You see that they split off into groups of 2 and take. You see that they take positions at the end of the hallway. Okay. What do you do?
Wow. I need one of those snake cams. Alright. Tam, I need you to unlock the door. Do not open it. Just unlock it.
All right, Captain. Well, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Is there
We'll get the cover.
any kind of roll required, or
So, you go up to. So, Cam is currently standing in front of where the computer terminal is, so you get sort of in Cam's way. You see that there is currently a security lockout on this door in particular. However, this door terminal, since it is a command level terminal, does have the ability to override the security lockout from this terminal, if you'd like to.
well, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. One moment, please. Okay.
What's the difficulty?
Yep. Just reading my.
Oh,
Reading my
oh sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then it must be able to get and some sort of identification code key. Because you have a Republic code cylinder, you are able to access the system. I am going to still ask you for a computer's check. It's going to be difficulty 0. Because if threat happens, then I need something to spend out. Well, you're not going to get any threat. Never mind. Okay. Well, you have 2 advantages floating. Go ahead and you are trying to enact a command. Okay.
Could you possibly turn off the lights from that console with those advantages?
Let's look at the spends for computers. You are able to, if you'd like, to power off the lights in any room section that you have currently accessed. So there's either the hallway that you came from, your room, the hallway that leads to the bridge, or the place where the soldiers are. If you'd like to.
We should turn out the lights both in this room and in this room, because otherwise, if we only turn out the lights in the room to the north, that'll silhouette us when we open the door, and we don't want that.
Yeah, just turn off all the lights.
Yeah, and Cam will put her what are they called? Scanner goggles on.
Okay. Lights out. Who can't see in the dark?
You.
Am I the only one?
Right. Swap. Step back, Tim.
Okay. So now in the dark, Tam, do you still want to open the door?
No, I'm not opening the door.
We specifically told Tam not to open it, just unlock it.
Gotcha. Would you like to unlock the door?
Yes.
Because I have another role for you. Sorry, because this is just for you accessing the system.
Oh, I misunderstood that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll open the door. Right.
Unlock.
No. Unlock the door. I meant unlock the door.
It's
I meant unlock the door.
We are eventually going to teach Tam.
No,
It's okay. Travis, you're doing beautiful, and I love you.
Thank you.
We do
I
love
love you too. I love you all.
So, go ahead
bastards.
and this is going to be to disable the security program. The difficulty of this check is based on the quality of the security program for which the GM. Okay, this is going to be a difficulty 3 roll. This will give you full access to this terminal to do whatever you'd like, including opening the door or just unlocking it or whatever you want. However, I'm going to add a setback because you're now doing it in the dark.
Well, I have bypass security, which means I get to take away setbacks. So I'll take that. And I am asking, can I use a... I don't know if it's important to have a light side point or not, but I'm not positive in my ability to unlock the door with just my regular ability.
Okay.
Do you not have any more slicing kits or anything?
No, I think I thought I bought like 3 data spikes, but I think
you did.
but I think I took them down to 1 because I think that the data spikes were reusable or something like that. So I don't know what happened, but it's only as 1 on my.
So to expend the data spike, which means that
that's what I thought.
I'm pretty sure you did buy 3.
Yeah, on my
Yeah, there are 7 on the ledger.
Yeah, so I will allow it if you have the encumbrance for it. If you want to, you can have as many data specs as you want.
Oh, I think they have I don't know if they have any encumbrance.
They do. They have 1 encumbrance, which is why you only brought 1. Because I just gave you another one and it brought it up to your max. So I can allow you to have 2 if you want.
I'll take the 2.
Sure, spend a light side point. And then you get 2. Perfect.
There we go.
That works. Do you want to use a data spike for this?
I mean, I need help. I'm just not positive. I'm not confident in my ability to open the door.
Believe me, we're all telling you, do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Data spike? Perfect.
Okay.
You expend the data spike. You insert it. The door, and I'm assuming you attempted to unlock the door?
Yes.
The door is unlocked.
Okay. Can I take the data spike out, or is it done?
The data spike is expended, so it's a
Okay.
one-use thing. But you have one more, because you spent another light side point to get another one.
You didn't need it for like threats or anything like that, right?
Nope. Perfect.
Okay, got it. All right, cool.
All right. As the door opens, I'm going to ask you, since you are all prepared, you're going to be rolling for initiative here for me. I am going to ask you to roll cool, please.
Okay, I'll take a strain to upgrade 1 success.
Oh, whoops.
Daddy Kyle taught me how to do minion groups. I won't.
Oh,
Don't like that.
Sorry. Wait, hold on. Sorry. And I still fail.
We're missing 2 people on the.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
last
sorry.
scene.
I'm like barely hanging on here. I gotta
Also
get to
missing
bed.
Okay. Well,
And no worries.
it's no worries at all. I want you to. You don't have to destroy yourself if you are a little tired. So we can just
Yeah.
hand wave it, and then we'll see you next week if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was
Yeah.
good playing with you, Jessa. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
You almost fucked my shit up. Almost. All right.
So close. So close.
So close. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay.
Tam needs to
Hey.
add herself to the list.
Sleep well.
Good night.
Tam,
Hey.
you need to add yourself
Yeah,
to the.
yeah. I rolled. I didn't add myself to the list. Hold on.
Now roll and see if you do any better.
You did great. Good job.
Thanks.
That was my Tam impression. That was my
Yeah.
Trev impression.
Thanks, Mom.
You're
Sorry,
welcome.
Dad.
I like that better. All right.
No, Tyler is definitely mom in this scenario.
Got it.
Eat my whole ass.
Oh, the whole thing, man.
Oh, Militia Trooper 2-3 really rolled very well. Good for you guys.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we gotta switch this music up because it's a little boring. To hey Kyle, mark this time thing.
Okay.
Don't say it like that. All right. Tis my turn. I'm going to go ahead and... What am I going to do? So these people all have... I need to put this in here. They all have taken cover prior to going, so they each have another point of range defense.
Another point of range defense.
Ooh, good for you.
And how was it?
Huh? What?
You don't get the reference, do you? Never mind.
I don't.
It's the Christian Bale rant.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. It's the most unhinged shit I've ever heard in my entire life. All right. So, someone's getting targeted. You are. Okay. This is a group of 2. You see that they're sort of in these little tiny little squads. All right. So, you have 1 range defense, which is why I have a setback die. I am upgrading an ability to a proficiency because of the 2 people who are shooting. They all are equipped with blaster rifles. Minor action to aim.
Setback die from the dark.
Fuck. Alright.
And who are they aiming at?
You, my guy.
So they get another setback die from trying to aim at me.
Yep. Because you have rage defense. We already got that. Any damage. Okay. So aim gives me a boost die. All right. Okay.
My turn?
They are going to. They don't have strain to spend. So, all right, yeah. Whoever would like to go next.
Buybacks?
Oh. Oh.
Are you not throwing a stun grenade?
Don't even pretend like you were thinking about throwing out a stun grenade. You were going to kill these people in cold blood.
No, we both said we were readying stun grenades.
Yes, that was prior to them moving to the back of the room. I don't have that kind of range, I don't think.
It's a very
Stun grenades are out to
12 meters.
Oh. Well, in that case, then never mind. We're in close range, so I guess I can do that. Fine. Whatever.
So disappointed.
The ranged light. Okay, so that's close distance, so that's 1. And this is plus 3 damage, so base damage is 11 for this. Strain. And I'll take a free maneuver to aim. So that is 16 strain damage. And it doesn't have the a critical option because it's stun damage, but I will activate, I guess, the blast quality. Can I do that with one advantage?
I don't believe so. Let me double check here. Item qualities. God damn it. Oh my God.
I can.
You need 2
Well-
advantages to all characters in the blast radius to suffer damage. 3
Yeah.
for on a missed attack target on all characters, blah, blah, blah. So you do not
Okay.
have enough
All right.
advantages.
Okay, so it's
Where the-
only 16 stun damage, strain damage to this guy.
They're gone. All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
I will take 2 strain to make the bodyguard maneuver to Cameron. So it's just a 5-foot step into the center so that I'm engaged with Cameron. What that does is I'm going to suffer 2 strain, and I guess I'll use my advantage to lower my strain by 1. Jesus fuck. Until the start of my next turn, any combat check targeting Cameron is upgraded twice.
So you only have the bodyguard talent once. You can only do it.
No, I have bodyguard and bodyguard improved, which is twice.
Well, affected by the party government will suffer a hit. Right. So in your tree,
I have Vanguard and I have Commando. And I believe it's in
Gotcha.
Commando that I have Bodyguard.
bodyguard, and then bodyguard improved gives you
Is
another
right-
gives you one more. Yeah, gives you another rank in bodyguard. Okay. So on your bodyguard talent, put 2, not 1.
Okay. Well, I have it
Okay.
listed in Bodyguard Improved, but I don't know how to delete the old thing.
That's okay. That's fine. But yeah, so here I can edit it. There we go. 2, and then that because the NA is just applying the bodyguard improved to what you have currently in bodyguard. Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
So if I was attempting to target Cam, it would be +2 difficulty,
Oh, it'd be +2 red dice.
+2 upgraded die. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
All right. How does blast work?
If you have
So you
2
have to-
advantages,
Mhm.
You can use it to activate the blast, and everyone within, I think, engaged range of the target also suffers blast damage, along with the target suffering your damage plus your blast damage.
Okay, so I will use a maneuver to aim and throw a stun grenade.
All right. We are
Why is it auto-populating 2 setback?
because they have 2 range defense.
That's rude.
Mhm.
All right, well, here we go.
That is a miss. So essentially, you because you don't have 3 advantages, you could if you had a 3rd advantage, you'd be able to apply the blast quality to the person that you aimed at, but not everybody else. So you miss. The damage did not happen. So you essentially you whiff the throw.
I
you hook
whiff
line
with
it.
a grenade.
You do whiff with a grenade.
You throw like a
it-
girl.
It binks off the wall. All your ears are ringing from the explosions. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Cam?
I would like to use this corner as cover.
Okay, that would be another maneuver, and that would be the cover action. The cover maneuver, rather.
And that's what, a 2 strain to make the additional maneuver? Yeah.
Yep. And then that gives you +1 to range defense.
Yep. All right, that's my turn. God, what a waste.
Who would like? to
What
go
a waste of a consumable, no less.
Vale.
Vale
Tam.
can go third, yeah.
Vale.
I will
I
say
guess-
that Sam has some talents that behoove him to go before people, but it's up to you guys. I'm just saying.
That Tam would
Sorry.
probably be a bit.
I can't see because we're all in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's why I was like, who can't see in the dark? Am I the only one? So I'm like, can I shoot? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Then I don't know where I'm going. So
Oh, Vale.
All right, yeah.
So, Vale. Yeah. Okay. I can easily make it to the back of that hallway in 1 maneuver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. I only have 1 action, so. Stop measuring.
But you have 2 swords.
I do have 2 swords. Yeah, okay. So Vale will tink, 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 tink his way down. Oh, it collides with the thing.
Oh, yeah, you have to go straight out and straight up because the walls stop you from moving.
Yeah. But I want to go all the way to the back. I want to get behind these guys, assuming that they can't see in the dark as well.
They They cannot see in the dark. If you'd like to try to move stealthily, you're more than welcome to.
Is that going to cost me an action?
No, you can move stealthily. I won't.
No.
cost
Well,
you.
then, yeah. I'm just trying to sneak in behind them all.
Okay. God, these guys are.
Having the worst time.
It's just difficulty 2 for stealth.
I don't even know what.
Yeah, I mean, these guys just don't know that you're there. These poor guys.
Well, I'll position myself behind this guy.
Okay.
That didn't cost me an action.
I did not know. Because
Okay.
of the surprise, I am going to go ahead and just give you a boost die for the attack roll.
Okay.
It's difficulty 2 melee with
One boost die for every success in your stealth check.
Yeah, because for sure, no, definitely not. But yeah, 1 boost die.
Hang on, let me make sure I do the thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. 1 boost die. Go. Okay. And on a hit, I'm going to use my stunning blow to deal damage as strain. And my stunning blow improved does not work, but yeah.
When dealing strength, your character may spend a advantage result to stagger their target. I see.
Yeah, I don't have an advantage to spend, but I can still deal it as strain.
Gotcha. Deal it
And
as
I don't have
strain.
an advantage for the second
7
sword. So.
minus 3 is 4. You bonk one on the head. He goes, "Where the fuck did that happen? I can't see!" He is not quite out. Unfortunately.
Hush your face, pupper.
Is there anything I can do with another?
Another maneuver? Or
Yeah.
massive shadows? Trying to see.
There's
You're
not
so
necessarily
good.
anything to hide behind, but can I? Do I want to do that? 2 strain to take another maneuver, and then quote unquote take cover in the shadows.
Yeah. Go ahead and. I mean, yeah, make
There's
another spell check.
also guarded stance, but
Yeah, do you want to be unseen or do you want to take cover?
I want to be unseen.
Okay, go ahead and make another stealth check. It's gonna just be 2 difficulty. You get 2 boost die because they're just very confused. Yeah, essentially, you disappear into the corner. Kybax, you weirdly do not see him, even with your thermal.
Where did that motherfucker? Okay.
Lina takes pride in the heat sink she installed.
All right, now it's their
My
turn.
All right. This guy is gonna look behind him, not see anything, and go, "What the fuck?" Ah! And is going to blast wildly. He's going
D6.
to, yeah. So he's gonna go ahead and shoot at Kybax. Beep, 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 beep. He still has 2 alive, so there's 1 upgrade. setback because of the dark.
Setback from the armor.
Minor action to aim, which gives him focused aim. Which gain on the next target check 2 maneuvers, then gain a what on the next combat check?
Setback.
No. What does focused aim do? Because it doesn't say exactly in the.
Aim?
Oh, I think they're the people. Yeah, so aim and then focused aim. Oh, it gives me another boost down. Okay, cool. Well, no, they haven't gone yet, so it should just be one. Yeah, just be one thing of aim. Okay. You guys just do anything.
You got another one.
Guy's gonna peek his head out. This guy, yeah, they're just fully, they're just going crazy. So again, yep, I know it's stiff too, but do you have a boost die and you have another setback die? Let's see. There we go. There's 2 threat.
I never spent my advantages.
On your stun grenade miss?
Yeah.
I'm gonna immediately perform one free maneuver.
Well, I don't know if you get to decide.
Do I not? You rolled the thread.
Us as a team, the opponent, us.
I think Kyback should walk into the blaster fire.
That's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna literally
Just ting, ting,
Vader
ting, ting,
level-
ting, ting.
Vader level aura farm walk this guy down.
Yeah, okay.
Literally
11
as he's
damage?
firing. 11 damage minus 6 equals 5 damage.
This guy was emasculated. What is this guy gonna do? That's fucking terrifying. Yeah. Do it again. That's 5 advantages?
Yes, it is.
On
On a
yeah,
miss
all right.
combat check.
On a missed combat check, I can't really recover a strain. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll add a boost die to someone's next turn. This guy is going to perform a free maneuver. He can move how long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least
this
now we
guy?
can see the map.
It's gonna fucking book it.
In the dark?
Down the hallway. Oh yeah, alright. Coordination.
Tripping over his
Can I
friends.
trip him? Can I trip him?
We'll do diff 2.
I literally just stick out my foot.
He falls. Ah! Fuck! Oh god, no, please.
If y'all surrender right now, we won't kill you.
Alright. Who would like to go next?
I believe
It's either Tam
it's going to
who
be
can't
Tam or
see,
Lina.
or Lina who shoots non-lethally.
Well, we don't want to kill these guys.
Move
These
that
aren't
guy
our
to the
opponents.
floor.
Alina.
Yeah, exactly.
For the people who are left, you do have social options that you can attempt to do.
Okay.
Lina
Alright,
walks
mate,
up.
Sit down the guns, thank you. That's my social option.
Alright. Yeah. We'll claim it. Nope, not you. Unclaim.
Nope.
Not Cam. It's going to be... Where's Tam? There it is.
You've got Tam selected.
Alright.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What? Gonna
You're
kill
cutting
ya?
out.
You're cutting in and out.
Yeah, your pitch went
talk
too
in a
high.
lower.
Yeah, you've
this
trained your
better?
Discord to think you're a man, so you need to talk like one.
Oh, sorry. Very, very funny. That won't work because I'm not a man.
There it is.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Guns, wait.
Oh my
You're
God,
still
what's happening?
breaking up. What are you doing?
His system just hates the accent.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
put
let's
down
just-
the gun. We ain't gonna kill ya. How about that? Did that come through?
That,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
came
perfect.
through.
Wow.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe I was
Sounds
just
like-
yelling too loud.
Yeah, probably.
Now,
You probably were
theoretically-
speaking, like,
Tam should be good at this.
go ahead and give me.
No!
Go ahead and give me. It's gonna be. You're telling them to put down their guns,
Yeah.
and
No.
we aren't gonna hurt you.
Deception.
You're gonna.
So
hurt
we
them?
are
Is that
gonna
what
hurt
you're
them?
saying?
We are gonna.
Are we gonna hurt them?
You're sure as hell gonna hurt us.
Okay, but deception is. That means that you are lying when you say we won't hurt you if you put down the guns. Is that your intent?
Are we-
Gonna these guys out?
Are we gonna just sit and talk and have a chat? Or are we gonna?
I mean, that was my plan. I don't know about you.
What, okay, all right. Everybody,
I'll
let. So, Trev, tell
Yes.
me what Tam would like to do.
I am. I want to do deception because I'm better at it than I am at charm.
Why not?
So-
what do you mean you're better at it? Oh, I was looking at the wrong sheet. I do have
Yeah.
Tam's open now.
Thank you. I don't have any social skills. As
We know.
you guys have pointed out, every single game played.
I will say,
Social skills.
if you, I mean, yeah, if Tam would truly like be lying in this area, go ahead and if he's intending to lie, it's not like you are now forced to kill them if you could, but you're lying. You're lying about your intention to be peaceful after they drop their weapons.
We're gonna hurt them.
Okay. I'm going to use deception, but I just want you guys to, while I make this roll, think about it. If this works and they put down their guns, if every single person on this game says, "Oh, we're not going to actually do any actions to hurt these people," I will eat my shoe.
Yeah, he does have a point there. I mean, you guys are. Yeah.
Go in, shoot. Anyway, I'm going to use deception.
Oh yeah.
It would be practical to stun them all.
Well,
All right.
I use you know what's good for that is if you make a Frodo Sauron's Bane deck.
What?
What?
What are you talking about? Tristan's playing
talking
a whole
about
different game.
I'm so sorry. I'm talking to my
Sorry.
sister. She just came in and talked to me.
No, it's fine.
That's right. I
I
don't
was
know. You know
muted.
what's really going to be very effective against the security guards in the dark is if you make a Frodo Sauron's Bane deck.
Yeah, it is. Tam, roll your
Yeah.
deception. It's gonna be. I mean, yes, you now to this point you have only done stun damage, so I will say it's just gonna be difficulty 2.
All right, I'll do it. Here goes nothing.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Is what
To be
happens.
fair, mate. I don't believe me, Eva. So
Tam just turns and stares at Tam and makes this "what the fuck" gesture, but he can't see because the lights are out.
He's talking to a wall. That's why it doesn't work.
yelling
Tam,
at
is that,
wall.
is that your action, Tam?
Yeah. If I step, I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah,
So I'll
right.
stay right where I am.
Lionel, you're last.
Yep. Shaking her head at Tam. She just
Feel
walks
free-
up, draws the
one.
care, switches to glue, aims down at this guy.
No.
Splort.
Yes.
Splurt indeed.
Splurge.
Let's see, he's prone.
Yeah, you get a boost die.
Yeah, get a boost die. I remove setback using it, but there are no setback here. And
Yep. He's restrained. Glue goes in his mouth, and he's not having a good time.
oh, spit that out before it hardens. Then she,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
she realizes she's now just standing in the middle of this hallway. Just kind of takes cover behind Kybax.
Okay, but can you imagine what these other two hear? Just kaboom splatch. Oh, spit that out before it hardens.
Yeah. So, Militia Trooper number 4 is going to make a roll. It's going to be a roll to rethink his life choices. Step back, put a boost. Yeah. They all drop their weapons.
You're welcome. That's in the group. You're welcome, all of you.
They go, who the fuck are you guys?
How much are the burnt claw paying you to let them in?
Burnt Claw? Well, first of all, I'm not being paid by Burnt Claw. I'm barely being paid at all.
And why is there a speeder
Okay.
parked out front?
I don't know, man. I just get sent to where I'm told to be sent.
Did you know about the large batch of what was it called?
Coaxium.
Coaxium. Did you know about the large batch of coaxium that was rigged to blow?
What? What?
Yeah, there was a whole room full of coaxium, like 4 floors down, that was rigged to blow with a bunch of frag grenades.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. No, I wasn't aware. That again, who are you guys? We're just sent here to essentially make sure that nobody gets past us. But you guys are gonna either kill us or stun us or whatever.
Well, actually, we only shot at you because you shot at us. Really, we were following the Burnt Claw in here. We're part of the Scab Games.
Uh-huh.
And there's
What, you don't believe me?
parked out front.
Yeah, I know who the Burnt Claw are. They're people that we contracted on this godforsaken planet to help us access this area. But,
Oh,
sir,
did you
sir,
now?
Sir, just take it easy, man.
Kybax kind of looks up over at the other guy. He does that slow helmet turn.
Yeah, he doesn't
And
know
turns
anything.
back to the other guy.
Listen, man.
We don't have time for this. Stun them and move on.
I was being complete. All right.
We don't need to stun them because they're going to sit down and handcuff themselves to the nearest bit of pipe, aren't you?
Yeah. That's what
I thought. That's what I thought.
We'll be in here.
What is in
Swalo,
here?
could you cut him free without the vibroblade hurting him too badly?
I can certainly try.
So wait, do you want to be called Quelo now?
Designation Veil.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
When did that
welcome back,
happen?
Vale. It happens. Still working on it. Okay, well...
So that
this
seems
is-
like a very bad thing to have happen. Just out of nowhere. Right. Okay.
And Veil will very gingerly vibro sword the glue off this.
Just you don't need the glue on him, just from the floor.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, just doing a big, like, oval outline around him.
Hey, militia guard.
Yeah.
How many
do you
are
want? What do you
inside?
want? How many are inside where? In the bridge, there's 2 squads that are kind of like us. Our sergeant who's in there, and whoever the 2 people from the Bird Claw are, they're talking to apparently the people who hired us to be in here.
I got a
Are
bad
there any
feeling
in the
about
room
this.
right here?
That
Any in the
room
room
is
right
where
there.
that room is where we sent the other 2 to lock
We
themselves
sent
in.
them into the server room.
Is that the server room?
No, server room's right here. Server
Oh.
room's through that door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is just like a guard check that we told him, get in, handcuff yourself to a pipe, and shut up. Kybax does handcuff these guys to like.
Cam is going to switch to internal comms. All right, let's get in, secure the server room, fucking trash it, and get out.
We need our data first, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we extract our data, then trash the server.
Well, don't we still have to get the stuff from the Burnt Claw?
The spy stuff shouldn't be accessible from the bridge.
That's not what I'm talking
The
about. We need
competition.
their beacons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay. And I still owe that sniper fucker for trying to shoot you.
But first things first, we need to secure the data.
He did shoot Vale. We owe him for that too, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have no
Line of bats, Vale on the
recollection of
shoulder.
a sniper.
That's how snipers work.
Your left
I
orbital
suppose this is
should
true.
be a little tender.
Contrary, it has more range of movement than it ever had before.
Well, yeah, that would be
that's
because part of the
not good.
bone is missing. But I am going to open the door to the server room.
All right, give me 1 second, everybody.
Vale points to the door.
Oh, by the way, Lana, if you could, I did get shot quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. She runs forward and stims you. It's your third
Go
for
ahead
the
and
day.
whoever
Took 5.
spent strain can do their cool roll as well.
All right. Rolling cool.
Wow.
That's actually impressive.
4 advantages, failure.
All right, I get 1 strain back.
That's good.
Oh, I can spend advantages for additional, so I get all my strain back.
Nope,
You can't?
Nope.
not on this
No.
roll.
Nope.
Oh,
On
well,
a
okay.
post-combat
I only have-
cool,
get
it's
1 strain
success
then.
only. Believe me, I tried.
Kybax is in pretty good shape. 1 stress, 0 wounds. Let's get it.
All right, we're heading to the server room.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, but one moment.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, I already did in the elevator. That doesn't count. Carry on.
Did what?
Medicine check 1 per scene. The elevator
Oh,
was
yeah.
the scene for all of this.
Yeah. Is this like a regular door that we're about to walk through?
It is in the world. It is diegetically, but it's not an actual one because I'm doing a scene transition. Just 1 moment.
Yeah, I figured there's going to be a scene transition, but it's just like a door.
Man, I didn't
Yeah.
get to use that. I wanted to.
Okay, sorry, I was fixing the weird lighting thing. All right. We are. You all run down the hallway. You feel the temperature get cooler as you begin moving your way through. Before you start moving, the door opens as you move through this area, and you see 1 door currently there, and then hallways that extend to your left.
Vale will just look around the group. Shall I scout ahead?
Yeah. Actually.
Be my guest.
Kyback kind of looks at those two and then looks at Vale, who seems like he's being held together with baling wire and duct tape, and then looks back to Lina. Just kind of, all right.
This is
I
what he
will
was
not
built
engage
for.
unnecessarily. GM Vale wants to stealthily make his way down the hall.
Okay. One moment, please. See who all is in. Okay. One moment, please.
Oh, because thermal detonators are meant to be used against ships. That's why their stats are so high.
But you could use it on a person.
Yes, I could.
Okay.
As a
go
YouTuber
ahead.
once said, everything's anti-personnel if you try hard enough.
As the door opens, Vale, if you're scouting ahead, go ahead and make me a stealth check. It's going to be difficulty 3 with 2 upgrades.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Can I? Question.
hang on. I think I got it. I think I got
Okay.
it.
Holy fuck.
Okay, so you rolled way too many dice that you didn't need to.
And still succeeded.
Just,
well, yeah.
just needed one of the purple die. But yeah, all right, we'll take it.
Sure. I thought it would change it automatically. I forgot to. deduct
So you
them.
do technically have an advantage if you wanted to spend it.
I mean, I'd take an advantage to get a strain back.
As this is not technically a combat check, a combat spend won't work here. But if you wanted to look at the stealth
What's the
spend,
Yeah.
let's see if they're applicable.
Where'd they go?
Reduced time required is not really applicable here because you're moving sort of freely. I will say, Vale, in this scouting area, go ahead and use your speed as you would if you were doing it like a full turn. During the scouting.
So I
It's
have-
just so, yep,
I have up to 36 meters. Is that what you mean?
that's right. Yep.
Okay. Can I stop and like break it up, or do I have to use the full movement?
You can stop and break it up if you want. Yeah.
Well, I feel like Vale would get stupid measuring tool. He would hug this wall.
Okay.
And I'll even add that. That's.
Yeah. Then you
You
can
do
hold
the-
control and click, and then
Oh, there we go.
Here,
Yeah,
you move, I'll
yeah.
measure.
It's okay. I just want to see, like, can I make it to the end of the hall?
Ah.
The answer is likely yes. Because that was
Yep.
about 20. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Hopefully undetected, but.
Orc. Okay. You see the hall ends here. Ends here, and you see, you pass 2 ways that go further into the room. And there's also a door here that does not open as you walk by it. It's not motion activated.
Okay. It just looks like a normal door.
Yep, it's a normal door.
Okay. Vale will hit his internal comms, and I have not detected the presence of any opposing forces.
Okay, we can see you. We go keep going.
Okay. I mean, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Why is it so mean, man?
32.
I mean,
Quayla was mean
we
to
all
her.
see you. Fucking go.
Quayla was mean to her. Okay, I'll use the remainder of my movement then just to get a little further in here. And I think I can get to about this point before I'm maxed out.
Baby girl.
At this point, can I hear anything around the bend here?
Around the bend?
I can see that it curves around, but I can't see, like...
There's nothing that you can currently hear that is in your direct, like right around that corner.
Okay. I have maxed out my movement, GM.
Okay. This is so. All right, Justin. Let's let let's let him do his stuff.
I was just gonna ask if I could go up the other side.
If you want to, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Do I need to make a stealth roll as well?
Are you moving stealthily?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be the same difficulty.
So that is diff 3.
2 red,
upgrades.
1 purple. Not 2 red, 3
red,
purple.
3 purple.
Okay. Can I spend a light side point? Does anyone care?
On this, kinda.
Okay.
We have 2 stealth people. If the guy in armor wants to tiptoe.
Oh
so-
no!
You did it. Well, you kind of did it.
Oh no! I did succeed.
It says evidence left behind or lost equipment. You lose your jetpack again.
He's just been dragging it around in a bag, like a fucking bindle.
Let me measure this out.
Yeah. You
Can I drop one of my frag grenades?
You do drop one of your frag grenades. Yeah, it goes dink
Oh,
on the
shit.
ground. You didn't deactivate it, but you didn't activate it. Rather.
I reach down, pick it up, keep moving. Yeah, I have plenty of movement here. Let's see here. Is my thermal vision picking anything up?
I'm going to ask you to make a perception check, difficulty 5, please.
Jesus Christ, okay. There is absolutely no way I succeed on this.
You have no way of knowing that. Go ahead. You actually didn't fail it by that much. All right.
I don't notice anything?
You do not notice anything. No.
Is this one of Lina's favorite hidey holes?
Are these lights on?
Where?
Here.
It's a box.
Internal comms. I've got lights.
At this point, Kadex, your thermal vision does detect a dog. Pork, pork.
A dog?
Your yeah, there was a dog. There was a. You see, over a dozen biological heat signatures split across a couple of different squads, as well as a couple more that are slightly dimmer, as to indicate that they are currently in another room.
Okay. Well. Wait, did the lights go out?
No.
Okay. I do go over the veil, comms to veil.
You may have
And
just
I-
backed up so you can't see the active light, but you did see that.
Okay. I just wanted to be kind of blocked by the... Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Kybex does go over the open comms to veil and say, I've got a dozen heat signatures. and I give him where I am.
I have a wall.
Perhaps you could come over here.
I could.
But will I?
But will I? I kind of want to finish out what's on this side first. For all I know, it just stops right here, but I want to do it
Go ahead.
stealthily.
Just go around the other direction.
I will say that if you'd like to move again, I would just ask you to spend 2 strain to do a maneuver to move again. Okay.
Sure, I'll take that. I'll do 2 strain to move again.
And then you have another 36 to use.
Okay, let me see. Well, I don't even know how far I can get here. Boop, boop. Go away. That's an open door?
That is an open door.
Let me see here. Start it here. Boop. Boop. I think I have more than enough to get at least here. Stop it.
It's at this point that I'm going to ask you to make that same perception check, difficulty 5.
Where did it go? Difficulty 5. Yeah, just go.
You do not detect it.
And where are the dozen or so heat signatures I'm seeing?
They are in the next room, on average of about 20 meters deeper into the room.
Vale will quietly
Actually-
overcome.
I will describe right now. So the things that you are looking at are
Jeez.
computer and server rooms. They are. There is some room between the tops of those and the ceiling in the room. They are scalable. They appear to be active. Several of them appear to be in bad working order, as if they have been ripped open. Yeah.
Perhaps we should regroup and investigate the southern room.
I agree.
I have a question. I don't know. I may have missed it. Is the light still out? Are the lights still out?
Which lights are you talking about, bud?
Because when I turn out the lights, we were supposed to turn out all. Okay.
Lina turned it back on.
Just
Those are
making
just
sure.
those 2 lights.
Just making sure. I just want to be able to see something. I don't know if I'm bumping into walls and stuff.
Good question. All right. What would you guys like to do?
Vale would like to go back the way he came
Okay.
without crossing the threshold of the door and regroup.
All right. Sounds good.
But he'll regroup here.
Okay. Is anybody else moving out?
Yep, I'll move up.
Okay. Are you moving stealthily?
Yeah, I'll try to be sneaky.
Okay. It'll be diff 3,
This-
2 upgrades.
This is gonna go badly. Oh my fuck.
If 3, 2 upgrades.
If you just believe in yourself.
Yep.
Apparently!
Do you
Everyone
see?
can do it.
Do you
It's
see
not
the
that high.
magic? The magic you
Damn.
bring to this game. You just
Clap
believe
your
in
hands
yourself.
if you believe!
Damn,
Okay.
go ahead and roll.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Veil casts pass without a trace.
Yeah.
And 3 difficulty and what? And no
Two
submats, right?
And 2 upgrades.
2 upgrades.
2 reds, 1 purple.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a threat, but
Praise be to our Jesus.
You guys open the door? Sorry.
Have actually coming back.
No.
Yeah.
Not
no?
yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Well, the only way for me to make you forget what you saw is to reset Fog of War, and that would be not fun for me.
Okay, well then, sure. We'll pretend we didn't open the door. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
'Cause I just want to. Vale will quickly pass on. There's some sort of server room to the north, but we thought it prudent to investigate the southern room.
Okay. Is there any writing on the wall outside this room?
Auxiliary computer access room is what it says. Yeah.
Oh, we just need to do a quick sweep to see if it's the room we want, and then we move on.
Okay. Yeah. Then click at the door.
Wow.
You see, there appears to be an active comlink going in this area. Not an active comlink, a communication system, like a hollow system, that is operating and could be used if you wanted to. And you have 2 computer access terminals.
All right, well, move in. Let's see if it's the servers we need.
Can I tiptoe in? I don't want to just waltz in.
Want to tiptoe in?
Yeah, I want to tiptoe in.
In
Joke's on you. I'm gonna bolero into the room.
in order to circumvent what? Are you trying to be stealthy if somebody's in there? Or are you trying to avoid any traps?
Yeah, I'm trying to. So what I'm looking for is any sort of personnel or monitoring equipment, anything like cameras or sentries, something that's gonna start screaming if it notices that we entered the room.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check as you walk into the room. Well, before you walk into the room, I'll say.
Difficulty.
You're looking for hidden cameras or alarms, essentially. Go ahead and give me difficulty. We'll say 3.
No, just
Other
nothing.
than the communication system that's active, you don't see anything.
Bloop.
You do not hear any alarms blaring or anything as you walk in.
Gonna approach one of the computer chairs here and see what kind of information is being displayed.
Yes, on each of the computer screens, and as a matter of fact, on all of the monitors in here, you see that you see a message. Give me one moment. It says, "Manual security override engaged. missing core security. I have it written down somewhere. Give me 1 second, everybody. Gotcha. Here's what it says. Archive access failure. Vault encryption protocol active. Warning. Biometric override rejected. Attempted access unregistered user. It also says system alert. Redundant circuit verification required. Proceed to manual entry interface.
Oh, yep. Is there any way I can help you?
I don't think so. It says that we can't do it here.
Are we sure?
Can't we try the code cylinder?
It does say manual interface, which suggests traveling to the northmost room. Although we also, whatever communication, I assume that's the communication blip.
Yeah, so essentially here, I'll copy it this over here. Those are the warnings that you have on the screen.
Hey guys, I kind of do need to get going, unfortunately.
Yeah, me too.
As you all realize that in order to gain your objective, you will have to go into the server room. The scary, scary server room is where we're going to end today. Everybody, pretty please, take 5 experience. And we will see you all next time. Thank you so much for playing with me. I love you all. Bye.
This was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad.
We've discussed that, Tyler, at great lengths.
Huh?
That is all.